ibxtoycat, and 1.20.80 is officially out for every platform but Windows, which means I've gone back in time and we're doing a face unreveal for today's live stream where I'm going to be trying to get every single wolf as fast as possible. That's right, new update comes out, most people are concerned about a lot of things, but today what we're concerned about is doing a full-on dog speedrun. I want to get the win in a category that most people probably don't know exists, and yeah, let's do precisely that today. Hello, I'm ibxtoycat. If you want to know about the seed, I believe I have a couple of details listed in the description, and this is, of course, the Armored Paws update, which is, oh, that I did not type in the seed correctly if I have spawned here. But yeah, with that said, the first thing I want to do is I want to make sure the timer is working. It starts the second we start moving, which will start from down here, and let's go, shall we? Okay, so hello, I'm ibxtoycat, and take a look at this. This is a 1.20.80 world, which will look a lot like any other world right now, with one very notable exception being the fact that we are going to be able to find new wolves, which means I need to go to every one of the 9 biomes that a wolf can spawn in, and I need to tame a wolf. That doesn't seem particularly challenging at first, but it actually really is. So hello everyone, by the way. Hello Plume, hello Enzo, hello VRat, hello just another YouTube commenter, Lucy Ra, The Western, and every single person here. I'm glad to meet your acquaintance. That is definitely a real thing that real people say. But yeah, the first thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be getting bones. You can't tame any wolves without them, and how do you get bones is a question you might be asking, and the answer is right over there. So I go immediately to get some wood, use the wood to get some stone. I guess I technically don't need to do this bit, really. I could just go in there and run blindly, but my plan is to at least have a wooden pickaxe on board with me, and that's going to allow me to save just a little bit of time once I'm in the structure anyway. So make one of these, make one of these. I haven't done a console crafting in a little bit, so sorry if I'm slightly slow, but my goal is to be as quick as possible, so I will focus and I will believe, and eventually I will even win. So yeah, this is a jungle temple, and the jungle temple is where the good stuff is found. It's been a while since I've dug down to the precise block I need to for this side, but I believe if we just dig down right here, we should get it, right? Just over there. Yeah, bones for me, as well as gold for me, as well as if we want some sticks, I've got some of those too. There is a second chest found in these jungle temples, but it's just not worth going to in the case of this one. So now let's head over to here, and let's try and turn these bones into as fast as we humanly can. I want to turn these into something special. I want to find myself I want to find myself a wolf, and I want to make sure he's my wolf. I've got the yellow spotted wolf, but he's not one of the ones for this run, obviously. He's too busy attacking chickens. Instead, we want every single other type. This is going to be a really weird challenge because a lot of it is down to RNG, but we're going to try and optimize all the bits that aren't RNG as much as humanly possible. And so while we wait for while we wait for our first wolf to spawn, I'm going to be doing some other stuff. So fun fact, this is a jungle edge biome. We could find a wolf here, but also, even better than this, is the fact that just over here is a wooded mesa biome. Don't ask how this possibly counts as wooded. That's a question I've asked many times. But wolves can spawn here. And so if we just wait around that spot for just the right amount of time, we might just find a wolf. But while we're waiting, I feel like we might as well also get some other value done. And how do we do that? Well, I'm glad you asked. This is an iron golem. I would rather there not be an iron golem. And so let's dig right down, get myself some iron, and we're going to need this for other stuff later. So I'll use my wooden pickaxe as little as possible and get this done. So with that said, it's hard to, I'm unable to focus without Toycat's beauty, says Sean Skeeter Sullivan. I apologize for that right there. Okay, you know, I'm timing this too well. I should just be spamming now that I'm using a stick. Switch back out to this, use this a few times, but really, we're just trying to get the golem dead as fast as humanly possible. So, we have a picture of Toycat where his face cam usually is, says Ruby likes Sonic too. I like that as an idea too, you know. So if you're curious as to what happened, this update only came out for Xbox, and I don't have a capture card on my new PC because I just found that I was streaming the Xbox version of the game less and less, and so I just didn't set it up, and it hadn't come up until literally now. It's been, you know, months at this point. But yeah, Minecraft didn't release an update for their own platform. Very weird. We don't know what the issue is, but it happens alarmingly frequently, and so hopefully there's a fix for that at some point, and if there's not, then I guess we'll have to work out something like this more often. So now I've got some iron. I could make a bucket if I wanted to, or I could make a sword. I don't think either really helps me with a wolf, but the thing that really will help me is getting my hands on a lot of hay bales, which is what we'll do today. I think a bucket so I can go to the nether. Might be a lot of fun. We all miss Toycat's face, says Kian. You know, thank you for all the nice comments about that, internet. But yeah, so the immediate priority is obviously getting wolves, but getting wolves is a bit of a time-consuming process, so we need to make sure we have all of the other ingredients kind of covered and ready first. And I think food is just such a must. Gonna eat this one potato. I don't know why it's not eating correctly. There we go. Gonna eat this one potato. I was just holding it down slightly too short of a time. Then we're gonna run back over here to our favorite wooded Badlands biome. Technically wooded Badlands right there. And then we're going to hang out over here and just hope that we get our first wolf soon. There is a forest over there if not, so, you know, it's not all the end of the world. But we could definitely do better. Also, I miss Toycat sometimes. Sometimes I can even hear his voice. You know, it's true. I feel like I can sometimes hear my voice as well. And then we're just going to make some bread as fast as we can. Seriously, all bread all the time is my strategy here. 42 should be good. If it's not, I've got some much bigger problems in my life. And yeah, as much as I want an iron axe right now, I'm going to make the bucket. It's just the more useful tool overall. And now it's time for dogs, I guess. I'm going to just keep peeking around as again, we could run back and forth between a few biomes. But I think right here is a good combination of biomes to go looking for something. So as you can see, the Wooded Badlands is giving me some questions. It's making me wonder about my life decisions for a little bit. So instead we'll run into this Badlands, but we might just find at the top there, at least if it is wooded up there, we might just be able to find some more of this, and if not, then we'll wish for the best anyway. Also, I saw your post on Twitter for cat that was not yours in your chairs. It was wholesome, and I loved it. Yeah, that cat hung out for a while, actually. It's not the first time he's done this. He literally walks into the... Oh, there was a blacksmith there. How did I not see it until just now? So, yeah, we're going to climb up here because in my mind, this is where a Wooded Badlands is. I imagine Wooded Badlands means where the wood is. Also, I've got such a bad render distance on Xbox. I hope this isn't just the best the Xbox can do. I hope it's... So this is an Xbox One X. It was the best Gen Xbox in, like, 2018. This has to be better. This has to be improvable. So we're going to just slide into survival over here. Not survival. Slide into the settings. And we're just going to... Oh, God. This is as good as it goes. Okay. Well, we got 4 extra chunks. That might make a difference. The Wooded Badlands... Oh, we got an armadillo. Very cute. Not what we're going for today. But very fun anyway. So yeah, if that is the only Wooded Badlands spot right there, it might represent a very serious problem. It might represent a very serious problem. Also, Psychobob78, when didn't you already do this? I tried it when the wolves first came out, but I have a pretty decently optimized seed now, so it should work out quite well. With that said, I spent all the time that I would have spent preparing for this, just dealing with the stress of like, oh, yeah, Minecraft keeps saying there's an update out, but then it keeps on not being out. I wish I hadn't done that. I think learning what isn't in your control is such a valuable skill that you throw away the moment that there's like a bunch of people expecting something from you, and you're like, but it's coming from this. The people say it's coming, and you know, you're like, I feel like waiting for one person to give you something so you can give it to someone else is one of the most like stressful life positions to be in. Okay, so I'm gonna be honest with you. What I'm gonna have to do right here is I'm gonna have to quickly load up the seed. Okay, so move that there, move that here. Hello, chat. How's it going today? Hope you're doing wonderfully. Hope you're doing desert well, in fact. And now we just quickly go on to chunk base, and I think we might have to restart the seed on this one. So the nearest Wooded Badlands that isn't this tiny little stretch. Oh, it's right over there. Yeah, just past the village is Wooded Badlands. So if I just spend some time up here, this is the right direction to go. So just to confirm some random coordinates. Minus 450, minus 300 is in fact Wooded Badlands. I have no idea what makes this wooded. I mean, it's got armadillos, but yeah, I haven't seen a single wolf here yet. Did I definitely have the update? Chat, I'm gonna check that I haven't done something really embarrassing. I don't... Oh, actually, no, we have armadillos. I'm so dumb. I'm like, I don't see any wolves, And clearly at this point, we're in a biome where wolves can spawn. It can't be that I've done something wrong, but maybe it just is. And then just confirm, sparse jungle, I believe is the one we're looking for, is just past the river over there. But yeah, we'll go to this biome and look for wolves here for a second, I guess. But yeah, I had a real panic there. Most unprofessional Toycat stream, says Adam Sony. I feel like there's a... I felt like facecam and streaming is like a weird mix that people expect together. You know, I'm not gonna... I think the weirdest thing to say is that... No, I was gonna respond to this one and I was like, no, they're being... presumably... that's not a real comment. It's not cheating, it's set seed. Yeah, that's it's a true thing. Toycat, they can't spawn on sand. There's no way they can't spawn on sand. I've seen them spawn on sand before, right? Maybe you're right. That can't be true though. But is it? Oh no. Why do I read chats like that like play into my insecurities of like what if they're right? I don't know for sure that it's not. So yeah, I believe the last time we got them, it's not cheating. Toycat just knows magically, says Adam Sony. No, it's a set seed. It's called. It's not called cheating or magically knowing. It's called knowing the seed. So yeah, armadillos are spawning here. There's no way wolves don't spawn on this too. Wooded Badlands can contain grass blocks. I don't think that's it. You know, how often do wolves spawn? Yeah, so we are in the Wooded Badlands right now. That is this biome right here. So yeah, what we're gonna have to do, there's always a little bit of this at the start of the stream. It's fine though. I think my biggest, yeah, look how many armadillos there are. It's definitely confirming that mobs are spawning, but not the one mob we are specifically looking for. So minus 500, minus 300 is about here. So we know that there should be mobs here. There's terracotta. There's lots of blocks that aren't grass. I'll quickly confirm that they did fix the bug about the grass. But you know, I know they did, chat, but you've broken me. You're like, oh, yeah, it's... maybe it's true. So wolves only spawn on grass MCPE. Wolf. Okay, where's the bug report? MCPE bug tracker. Wolf spawn. Okay, there we go. Wolves don't spawn on snow blocks in the Grove biome. Was fixed in 1.20.60. Wolves spawn in jungle savanna. Okay, yeah, that's. So it used to be that they were filtered. Now they can spawn on any block. They used to specifically only spawn on grass, podzol, and dirt, and now they spawn anywhere, which is good. So just to confirm that, we'll go to the you know, what have I done to myself by looking this up midway through my first attempt at a speed run. Yeah, I think what we'll do is with this first one, we'll pause the timer. Sorry about that, internet. You know, this is the cool thing about live, right? You get to see something messing up. First of all, we'll confirm it's a Wooded Badlands, right? We'll spawn in a wolf. So where's the wolf at? He's down here somewhere. He's where's the egg? This is the thing about the Minecraft creative inventory. You start searching because it's not very useful, and then you're never gonna be able to search for it in the normal way. So here's a wolf spawn egg. Didn't actually grab it. Okay, we're gonna grab a wolf spawn egg, and we're gonna. There we go. Okay, so just to confirm that if a wolf could spawn here, it would look the correct way. And also just to confirm that he won't only spawn on grass, we'll place a bunch of grass over here. So if we have a bunch of grass in here, it's not actually necessary, but this is definitely Wooded Badlands. And the lack of wolves is a chance thing, therefore. But you can't spend 10 minutes looking for a wolf, can you? They need the Wooded Mesa biome. It's funny because this is the thing about troubleshooting is like there's a lot of things in Minecraft that just make such good intuitive sense, but just aren't true. Like, the wooded Badlands biome should require wood, right? Why is that not the case? But it doesn't. There's no good reason for it not to, but it doesn't. Okay, so how do we find a wolf here? So that's just my current wolf that's gone onto the grass. He hasn't spawned there. Is there a way to see if any other wolves would? From my experience, they just don't spawn that often. I have to leave and come back later. Yeah, I think that might be it. I wasn't really leaving the chunks. I need to go all the way to the edge of the biome and then come all the way back. I think that's the secret sauce that I'm missing. But he still hasn't despawned. Maybe wolves don't. Maybe because he was spawned in with a spawn egg. So we'll go all the way out over here. There is a sparse jungle. I think it's just this place here. So we'll confirm if there is any wolf spawning here. I don't think we should have to. But as soon as we get a wolf naturally spawned here. Because I didn't see one the entire way through it. Which I was hoping. I wasn't expecting. But I figured it would be nice. Once we have a wolf, I'll know for sure wolf spawning is correct, and it's just rare. But yeah, after all the technical difficulties I was having setting up the stream, I've just lost all my confidence that things will just work. You know, like it's a problem in the world more broadly. Like the moment you stop believing in something, you know, there's a magic that I think is worth maintaining in the world. You know, that face cam, how do we know it's really Toycat playing? It could be Harrison or Cat. Toycat just talking him. It's a good conspiracy theory, that is. I like that one. So yeah, this is probably more of a sparse jungle. Has to be said. Look how sparse this jungle is. And there is the wolf, right? No, that's a cow. He was hidden under a tree, to be fair. Yeah, so wolves are a very rare spawn chance. Or I am doing something wrong. I'll confirm. We've got armadillos. We're on the right version. But there's not been a single natural wolf spawn this entire time. Yeah, looks like that is the case. So we'll come back over to this biome now. And our same wolf is still hanging out here. I probably should get rid of him just to, like, prove that it's not a wolf spawning on the grass. Like, for myself and for anyone else. And then we'll run back over here. Do things really ever just work? Yeah, the just work mentality is something that is very... like, it's a fun goal, but it's such a hard reality, right? It's something that seems silly too. Like, why would you even need it to just work? Like, it doesn't take much effort to actually make it work. But there is a deeper... What? Come on, where's the wolf? Chat, I don't know how this challenge is going to work if wolves have such a low spawn rate. Maybe it's, okay, simulation distance is something to do with this. I learned recently, but I think we want it on low, which we already do. But I'll confirm that my simulation distance is really set up low. If it's not, we can do it better next time. Okay, so 4 is the default. Do we have any wolves yet? No. Okay, so that's fun. But that's fine, though. Let's go into this again. We know that it will work. We just know we're going to be spending a lot of time. I'd rather spend that time in survival than in creative. So just in case you're curious about where we're going off of this, just so everyone else in chat is familiar. So there's a forest here, there's a mesa there, and there's a jungle there. That's 3 out of the 9 biomes we need. And then after that, we're going to be heading over to this direction. In this direction, after enough distance has passed, so yeah, after we go this direction, it's the tiger wolf, it's the mega tiger, it's the snowy tiger, and it's the other tiger. And then we go this way to get to the savannah plateau and the rarest one. So that is the speedrun route, just so you're familiar. There's 3 biomes at spawn, there's 4 biomes that way, there's 2 biomes that way. Makes a grand total of 9 if I've done my maths correctly. And now you know it, we just have to go do it. Seems insanity. ibxtoycat, did your wooded badlands have the wood part? No, right? It's weird that the wooded badlands does not, but you can tell that it is. You know, we'll just let's roll with it. Hello, I'm ibxtoycat. Wait, we can pretend we're look. This is the start of the stream, internet. So that's what we're calling it. And so yeah, getting food earlier is also important, I think. We don't really need the iron because I guess we do need the iron. And the seed, it's from the description. It's a pretty useful seed sundae for anyone playing this update. But Wolf Quest 4 is the seed that we are using today. And yeah, is everyone emotionally ready for another run? Did I ever do speedrunning back in the days before Facecam? It probably would have been easier. There is an extra stress to having your face being looked at. You don't chat, what am I up to right now? You don't even know. Could be playing on my PC. I could be looking up right now whether a wolf is really a wolf. If the wiki says it needs to be a wooded badlands. Yeah, if you check chunk base for the seed, you can you can see it, and you could all see I spawned in a wolf and it went that one way. That's why I think it's like that. But yeah, useful to think about if nothing else. Okay, so we're gonna turn on 1.21 just in case something to do with the spawning is fixed in there. I doubt it would be, and it won't affect my world in any other way. But that way I can live easily, and I can live without stress. Okay, hello, I'm ibxtoycat, and today my goal is to speedrun every single wolf as fast as possible. You know, a brand new update's come out, everyone's got ideas about what they want to do with the new mobs, but I know I want to be #1 in a category I've just created of speedrunning myself, which is wolf percent speedrun. I need 9 types of wolves. I want to do so as fast as possible, and we're going to be doing so on a seed that, I'll be honest, wants to kill you when you spawn in. So this is being played on Xbox. I have, there are fun reasons as to why, but this is a seed, like I said, wants to kill you a little bit, but if you just get past that, it's totally fine. So we need to now head in this direction. I really hope it's this direction. Yes, it is. We now need to head in this direction as fast as we can, because there's 2 components to taming a good wolf. Component number 1, the wolf. What's component number 2? You guessed it, it's the bone. You need to bone your wolves if you want to tame them. And so how are we going to get our hands on that? I think that waiting for skeletons is probably the most conventional way. Or if you're playing on bedrock like I am, you could kill a bunch of salmon. But even faster than both of those methods is my favorite one we'll be doing right here. So any percent good boy speedrun. Also, yes, that is what we're doing today. Also, you need to what your wolves? Yeah, you need to use the bones on them. You know how like when you hoe your grass, you don't say use your hoe on the grass. So you wouldn't say use your bone on the wolf. You would say bone your wolf. I don't think there's any controversy to that. With that said, though, we're gonna now skip out on the pickaxe this time. Oh god, there's a trident wielding drown down there. There's a not impossible chance that he immediately ruins my life right now, but that's okay. I'm gonna try and break a cobblestone block with my fist, and we're gonna hope that right below it is the good stuff. So I need to stay breaking the same block. The reason I'm doing this is because although crafting wooden pickaxe would be faster, I have bigger and better plans than that right now. So here we are. No, why did I just do that to myself? No, okay. Well, as you can see, everything's going just wonderfully for me. And I've got myself some bones, and I've got myself some gold. I don't know what to do with the gold, honestly, but I've got it now, so it's an option. But we are going to go straight over to where we can find our first good boy, because we are 2 minutes into a run and there's no wolves. Well, here's the thing. We tested wolf spawning a little before this stream and a little bit during it, if I'm honest. And the outcomes were a little bit shocking to me. It is surprisingly rare to find wolves, which means we need to not only go to 9 separate biomes and, you know, like deal with the RNG of getting that. Oh, do you have sound, chat? Do you have game noise? I'm gonna guess that you do. I can see noises going through it, at least. I don't have game sound for some reason. Yeah, why not get both chests, says Parabola. Usually getting both chests in a jungle temple is a no-brainer. This seed is one of the rare exceptions where you just don't want it. I could explain why, but if you load up the seed yourself, I think you'll find out. There is a very good reason that second chest is genuinely not worth any number of seconds going to. Especially in a speedrun, where, like I said, we are 3 minutes in, I haven't seen a wolf, and I fear that could go on for quite some time. So this is a wooded badlands biome. I know, chat. I know it seems like it's not a wooded badlands biome. It seems like it shouldn't be, but it's meant to be. To be honest, the game noise is kind of quiet. Okay, let's up it. Here you go. We got you. Tell me if you can hear better now. It's weird. I can't hear the game noise at all. But yeah, with that said, let's grab our hay. This should be good for an entire run. Now I can stop eating some melons, or soon I can stop eating melons. And then we can also get some food. I guess, yeah, there's actually just straight food in here. Get some food, some armor, some apples, some iron, all the good stuff. And then we're going to use the iron from this to kill the golem to get some more iron. Use the iron to get the iron. It's always a genius idea. So, yeah, we're going to now go right back in. And hopefully, if we're really, really lucky, we'll just find a wolf that spawns here. But if we're not, we're going to walk into the forest and we're going to try and get a woods wolf as our first one too. So let's ring that bell, something you should be doing if you're enjoying this live stream content. It's been a while since I've done speedrunning for silly challenges, and it's honestly one of my favorite things to do, like playing Minecraft under some speed pressure is actually a surprisingly fun way to play the game. But yeah, first things first, Golem needs to die. The iron pickaxe is about the same as a wooden sword, which I could be crafting, but I've got one of these anyway, so might as well put it to good use. I'll just spam it, honestly. It's going to use up more of the durability, but there's not many blocks that I really intend to be mining, so we'll do just great. With that said, now it's time for my first wolf. We were unlucky we didn't get one in the Wooded Badlands. You can take it up with Minecraft if you don't like the lack of wood in my Wooded Badlands, by the way. But instead, we'll be heading over to this direction. Oh, a second blacksmith. Wow. What the heck is... How did I not spot that till just now? We'd also get a saddle for the camel. But yeah, I think I see a wolf there. No, that's a sheep. You know, I could see... You can tell when there's a wolf because there'll be dead sheep. But an alive sheep doesn't tell you about anything. There's something about that is prophetic, I think. So, yeah, we've got a camel if we want to ride one. I just don't think it's any faster than walking. I think it's actively slower than walking. Outside of making, like, dumb staircases, I don't know that camels have a lot of uses. Which is sad, but it is true. So now we're going to maybe kill the occasional mob. And hopefully do a little bit more than this. But we're looking for wolves, which means I guess really we want the best visibility in the entire biome. So this is still a forest biome, even though there's no woods, which means that if we were going to see a wolf somewhere, this would be a good candidate for it. Wolf spawn rates do seem to be... I mean, they were really low before the update, right? But it feels a lot lower, but that's probably because you're looking for them right now. And so there's not much you can do to increase the spawn rates of mobs in Minecraft, because all you can do is render in the chunk, or like load in the chunks of simulation distance, then unload them. In other words, we're basically telling Minecraft to unload everything in the chunk, mobs included, and then run back in there, and it will load in brand new ones. So these two sheep are new. They're not the two sheep from before. You can barely tell because of the colors, but you can trust me on that. And so now when we run back to the Badlands biome, the Wooded Badlands, I've got my questions about the accuracy of that title too. But now when I run back in here, by the way, I'm just going to grab a furnace. Might be useful. Now when I run back in here, it's got a chance of respawning some mobs. And yeah, because we've got 3 biomes next to each other, we thankfully don't just have to like sit here for, 20 minutes while we wait for a mob to spawn. Because if there isn't a mob in this biome, then we very briefly head over to the next biome. You got to tame a camel for Ulraf's sake. You know what? That's a very fair point too. Maybe, just maybe, we should not be taming camels for speed, but for friendship reasons. So speaking of friendship reasons, I am going to take a glance around. So this is like the biggest open section of sparse jungle I think we'll be able to see for a while. And so if I look up here and I don't see a wolf, then there's probably not a wolf. And if I look up here and I do see a wolf, then there's probably a wolf or I'm hallucinating. It's definitely one of the two. Yeah, this stream about the face cam, by the way, chat, it's a bit of a throwback. Some of my, like, the things that got me started on, like, streaming was just, like, play the Minecraft about the face cam. Because that's how Minecraft content always was. It still kind of is. Outside of the, the channels that are all about being entertainers more than being, Minecraft channels, which, is fine. Like, I think you can use any medium to entertain people if you want to. But outside of that, it's like still not the norm on YouTube, right? But for streaming it is, which is weird. I guess because people want to be entertained when they're streamed in a way that you maybe don't when you're just watching YouTube. But yeah, we're just running through these same 3 biomes, chat, loading in the chunks, unloading them, and just rolling the dice in Minecraft over and over again. It's a bit of a brutal method in terms of time consumption, but there's nothing better for it. And like I say, you know, it's a hard thing, but when I'm done, I'll have the honor of having the good boy percent speedrun world record lockdown. So as soon as we hit the savannah, we know we've gone too far. And I'm gonna eat some bread. I definitely should make a big pile of this. Oh, there we go. Ooh, yeah, wolf number 1. Please don't consume all my bones. I'm not gonna have many of these if you do. Wolf 1, gotten. I should probably have a timer for that or something. Oh, I can't because it's my old PC. So yeah, the reason I don't have my face cam is because I had to entirely like get my old PC out, all ready, plug everything in. And there's just a lot of things that don't work with it anymore. It's been a few months, but I don't know why that is. One of them is my face cam. There's probably a good reason for that, but I don't know what it is. Wolf acquired number 1. So, we could probably just set some text up, I guess. You know, the classic. Everyone loves a classic. Okay, so let's just throw it on screen right now. So in the meantime, let's look around this area. It would I see why, you know, let's go to the jungle next then maybe. If this biome is being inhospitable to me, if it's not giving me the goods, maybe we just leave the biome for one that will give me the goods. Because yeah, as it gets later, the odds do go down more and more and more. So we'll go to the top of this biome, just the very tippity top, and we'll see if maybe if there's any on the other sides of it, and then maybe we'll give up. Also, yes, the Badlands Wolf is going to be rarer than the Grove one, I swear. I almost feel like we might be better off just finding another wooded Badlands if it comes to it. Like, look for the other wolves first, come back for this one. So yeah, as nighttime approaches, the odds of finding any new wolves goes down. But it could be that one spawned in and was just on the other side of this mountain. That might be me being optimistic. That isn't wooded Badlands over there, it's only on this side. I don't know why the biomes are the way they are. I don't make the rules. I just know that I should be going to sleep, and so I will be going to sleep. And in the meantime, we'll try to add some text so that people who are just joining can see how many wolves we have. So text, go, add source, new source instead, go. Okay, it's not there yet, but it will be soon. Okay, so wooded Badlands, it's gonna be the death of me, but that's fine. In the meantime, we can go, because, you know, the real rarest wolf is the Snowy Groves wolf. And so instead what we do is we head over this way, and we go look for the sparse jungle wolf. The sparse jungle wolf, I believe, is the calico looking one. I hope I'm right about that. But he should be an easy find in a sparse jungle like this. And we'll just, if we don't find one, then we'll just head right back to where we were, and we'll look over there. So this is a sparse jungle, and I know that my simulation distance is turned right down, which means just doing pulses across the biome should work well for me. I'm gonna make a crafting table now, because I realize I'm getting low on food. I know I need to deal with that. And dealing with it here makes more sense than anywhere else. Oh, I could make a golden apple now. Is there any chance that I'll need that? Definitely not. Is there a chance that I want that? Definitely so. And then I'm also gonna make a bucket. I don't know why I even need a bucket this bad, but I'm going for it. And so now we've got water just to, I don't know, clean any biomes. Like, you know, there's a lot of gunk in here we could be cleaning up, playing a bit of Mario Sunshine while we play our Minecraft. But yeah, just take a peek across the biome. If we don't find something, we don't find something. But I would like to. Wow. Okay, yeah, that is the speed we're meant to be finding wolves at. So we'll come back for the Wooded Badlands later, question mark. Wait, is that the same wolf as before? It's not. No, it's... They are very... Can you see how I got them confused, chat? Okay, 2 wolves down. Let's go. Okay, so now I'm going to run this way. And while I do it, we're going to type wolves. 2 out of 9. There we go. So we just now have to make it a bit bigger here. And then we have to just... I don't know, what's the easiest change we can make? Bold? There we go. Everyone loves bold. What font do you like, chat? Tell you what, chat. Pick any font you like in the wild, and we'll make it the one on screen. I think even the alert box for tips isn't working today. Yeah, we had so as a result, if you'd like, if you've got forceful opinions about font. Okay, Wingdings says zombification. You know what? I shouldn't accept Wingdings, but you know what? I'm totally going to anyway. So here are my wolves. It's going very well. So Wingdings. Wingdings is a font we're allowed. There we go. Okay, so hopefully chat, hopefully that helps people understand. Hopefully you now understand what's going on. I know there was some confusion about the number of wolves we had, but now that you can see it like that, I hope that it all makes just a bit more sense to you. Comic Sans, Papyrus. Yeah, we should go with Papyrus. I like him as an Undertale character, so why would I not like him as a font? Okay, there's no Papyrus option. For some reason, there's Wingdings, but not Papyrus. So, okay. We've got Almonte, Snow Regular, Comic Sans, So we have 3 fonts, and they're all joke fonts in chat. I'm beginning to think there's no font nerds here. Do OCRA. There's no OCRA in here, sadly. So we're just gonna go with, okay, I'm still trying to walk. We'll go Malgan Gothic. Ooh, and then we'll go for bold. There we go, chat. Nice. Got to where he... So we need to find the remaining... It says Justin Delisle. It's all in Wingding, so I can't even pronounce it out loud. But yes, exactly, I agree. We do all need to. So, yeah, looking for a Wooded Badlands. Gonna be a little tricky, but I'm gonna try and do so right now, chat. Okay, so we just type in Wooded Badlands. It is definitely a Wooded Badlands we're looking for, right? But there's one there's one a really far away this way. And then that's about it for anywhere else. So we're gonna have to go back to that place. There's no way around it, as much as I would like to believe there is. Oh no, the Wooded Badlands is just really far. Okay, I've lost myself, chat. I don't know where I am. I don't know that there's a Wooded Badlands near spawn anymore. Wolf Quest 4. Sorry, one sec. Okay, there we go. I have broken myself, and I need to go this way. Let's do it. Okay, so this is the benefit of being underwater, where the drowns of tridents are. So with that said, okay, I am gonna make sure I got the chat going good. I've got 2 wolves, and I'm feeling pretty good about that. But I think I could do better. How could I do better? Glad you asked. I guess I'm just going to. Should we get the coal over there? Yeah, how do I do better? Well, there is a collection of 4 biomes close together: the taiga, the snowy taiga, the old growth pine, and the old growth spruce, I want to say. And they're found just over here, handily enough. So as soon as I go over this little hill, I'll be able to find 4 separate biomes. And 4 separate biomes means... Oh, I didn't grab a bed. Oh, no. That's a big oh no, too. You left the wolves behind? Oh. Chat, do you think we need those wolves? Nah, I don't think we need the wolves. If we needed the wolves, they would have been with me. We don't know where you are. You don't know where you are. Where are we? It's a good question, isn't it? Where are you? It's one that we like to answer with right here. But where is here in relation to that? No, my favorite response, like it's the dumbest thing, but whenever someone used to ask, like, oh yeah, well, like, where are you? Just try as best I could to say the most inefficient answer possible. Because it's, you know, it's fun how much you can just do that. A lot of the world's social conventions rely on people wanting to be helpful. And so a correct answer to where are you is, I'm over here. That does not help anyone. But yeah, it is a valid response, is it not? You know, how some people ask, how are you doing? I could respond with, I hope it doesn't get any worse. Better not be having any conversations with strangers. And that would be rude, even though that would be actually valid and useful to the recipient. Yeah, one that I thought was interesting. Oh, wow. See, this is insane how fast we found these ones. So I am running out of collars at this point, but that is wolf. 3 out of 9 chat. Okay, so... Oh, Lord. Set up poorly. Okay. 3 out of 9, yeah. Look at me. I'm a third of the way through, and I'm 17 minutes in, and I'm feeling good about this area. So there's the orange wolf over here, chat. He never likes being tamed, though. Like, I try as hard as I can, and he just does not accept it. So we can't tame that one. But what we can do is we can look for... So the black wolf is for the old growth... Oh, man. Memorizing this is something I'd love to do. But it's something I just never can. So instead we go for a regular Taiga next, I think, just to keep things simple. Because we might just find another dark wolf if we look around over here. Or we could go for a snowy Taiga. They are, ooh, look at this. He's so cute. He's a little baby wolf. Can't be dealing with him, though. In the meantime, I need to get more bones, so I will be killing some salmon. Some big salmon. They're the big bone salmon. More likely to drop one when you kill it. So there we go. That's not a bone for me, but it's okay. I'll accept those odds anyway. And now we're over to this side. This looks like more of a regular Taiga to me. But it's got the big boulders, which tell me that it's not actually. Hello. Good to see you. So yeah, we're only going to see black wolves while we're around here. And without the high render distance, I'm not sure I can see what I'm expecting here. So, the wolf should be out for everyone. Yes. Also, such a good boy. I agree. Such a good boy. Sorry, had to check in for a checkup. Any wolves yet? Yes! I have a handy display on the screen. And you can see how many wolves we have right now. It's not even in wingdings anymore. That's a nice improvement, I have to say. But yeah, let's see if we can't find us. Okay, some. I don't even know. One of the worst biome confusions in Minecraft is that there's two biomes that look basically like the one we're in right now, and there's a difference between them that is really, really hard to spot to a casual player. And I'm gonna be honest, I remembered it, but I've since forgotten it. So just casual. Okay, so if it doesn't have the weird floor, I'm gonna assume that makes it a different biome. So we didn't grab a bed. That's bad. And we didn't grab a... and we also lost our wolves on the way here. Kind of bad as well. But outside of those two bad things, I think we're doing pretty well. You know, outside of the ways we're not doing good, it's going splendidly right now. So, yeah, with that said, I think I'm having a lesson in how much more you need to know coordinates when you're playing with low render distances. Because I just don't know, chat. I just don't know where I've got to go. I think there was a pine tiger on the left shore. So, yeah, go back. Toycat grouping himself in with casual players. I mean, like, I play Minecraft about as much as a casual player, right? Like, I think we checked and I only have like 100 or so days in it at this point. Like, there's 100 days in 3 months. You could play Minecraft for 3 months straight with no sleeping, and you'd be at the same point that I am after 10 years. That makes me a filthy casual. That makes me a very filthy casual. You know, if you did it all in a row, I bet you'd even be better at the game. So I think not having a bed is a fatal mistake, chat. I think this is a fatal mistake to the run, and I would hate to restart it over this one. So instead, let's work out right now where the other biomes actually are. Okay, we've made a mistake, but we can correct for it. We can correct for this mistake. Hello, I'm late due to a depression nap, but hi. I'm sorry to hear about your depression nap, but happy to hear that you're not depression napped anymore. Okay, so we're gonna get the coordinates right now. So again, I have last minute switch platform, chat. I had 100 chunks of render distance on the one I tested this all on. And now I have 18 chunks, and just the difference has thrown me off is because I don't... From here, I could see all of the biomes and I could just walk to them, but I have to know where they are, and I don't possess that ability right now. So, okay, one more try. Try number 3. It'll be great. You're all gonna have to agree that you're just watching the stream for the first time again. Hope that's all good with everyone. Okay, let's take a peek at it. What do we got going on? So this is... I'll just grab a wolf spawn egg. Just to make sure we get this right. This is black wolf territory. No, that's a sheep. I mean, it might be black sheep territory. I'm not... Yeah, why is it on a different row this time? Oh, it's because I'm in 1.21. There's a... The experimental toggle changed something. Don't know what it is, but we're good. Okay. So, this is the domain of the... No, it's not. Okay, so... This is where the grey wolf spawns. I don't know how I was meant... Okay, so looking at the trees... Oh, okay, so when it's Christmas tree, we're one biome. When it's tall without the leaves, it's black wolf biome. Yep, that's correct. Then, if we just head this way some more, so we have to go all the way to the edge of the shore. and then past it some more. That's where the regular Taiga is. You can see it. It's so close to my vision, chat, but yet so far. So this is wolf number 6 over here. Oh, it's regular wolf. Okay, and then snowy Taiga is over where? So I am. It's sad. This is the best optimized version of Minecraft, and this is the distance we can see. Ready. So somewhere over here is the snowy Taiga. We can't see where it is precisely, but you're gonna have to imagine that is true. But just a second. Or maybe there's no snowy Taiga. I guess the snowy Taiga would make sense to be closest to the other ones. But I see no sign of it right now. So we're going to check our coordinates for about 800, 800. So that is over here on a map. So I have no idea what I've started doing. Okay, so down X over here, Z over here. So at about 800, 800, there is in fact a snowy Taiga. There's snowy plains at least at 800, 1200. So we'll go towards 1200, which is this way. No, this way. And so if that doesn't work, on the edges there might be some snowy Taiga at 900, 1100. So yeah, that is unintuitive to me how far away this is, but we have to go over here next. And we grab this one. And then since we are... Oh, look at that. Very cute. And so once we get that wolf, we then have to head all the way back to negative 1500 on the Z. It's quite a journey, and that's where we get to our things. The coordinates for that are in the video. I think if Chantal's in chat, she might be able to find them from the one in the description, and we'll be able to use those coordinates. Will be good. What about Badlands? Let's check the Badlands right now, chat. Let's make sure we get this right. So I think if I just kill myself, it's the fastest way to get back to spawn. Bad life pro tip. There's always someone you can talk to, chat. But when you're playing Minecraft and you have multiple lives, this is the fastest way to respawn. And then we're just going to see if we can actually get a wooded Badlands wolf to spawn here. Because again, just to confirm that this is correct, we use a spawn egg with a wolf. And if I show you the wolf spawning in a desert, he looks like this. If he spawns over here, I guess that doesn't prove it's a wooded Badlands then. Because if we go over there, we know for a fact it's not. I don't know why we know for a fact it's not. But over here is definitely... Okay, so we'll check on the thing. Whew. The new YouTube layout has made it impossible to find the description. Oh, if you search 1.20.80 seed, hopefully my video comes up from a couple of months ago. Okay, so now I check on chunk base and we go to wooded Badlands. So if it's a wooded Badlands we want on Wolf Quest 4, which it is, if it's a wooded Badlands we want, then a wooded Badlands we shall get. There's one at negative 900, negative 1500. And then there's a tiny one. Okay, so it's really quite small. Negative 450, negative 300. This is wooded Badlands. Negative 450, negative 327. So this area right here is a wooded Badlands. I don't know how we can easily test that one. I guess we could go to slash... you can't slash locate. So you're gonna have to type this like a... Okay, it's fine. I don't have a keyboard, but we got it. So locate. Okay, so slow. Locate biome. And then we'll go with wooded. Okay, it's not called wooded. It's called the Mesa, isn't it? I know it. It's Mesa. Okay, so it's called the Mesa Plateau, maybe? I want to say. So the nearest Mesa is 135 blocks away. But if we type that same command in again, but we try to sneak the game into... How do we... Okay, Mesa underscore plateau, I'm going to guess, is the... What is it actually called? I wish there... What is it called on Bedrock? It's got a different name. Because of course it does. But yeah, there's a little chunk of it by the river, by the village that is it. But then there's quite a big area. It's about 10 chunks wide or so. So negative 450, negative 330 is the middle. This is the middle of the biome. So this area right here should have a wolf. If I kill this, there's no way to know for sure if Minecraft will actually spawn one there though. Besides running in and out of this biome over and over again, which is what we'll do. So we'll get all the way over here. 4 chunks, 4 chunks away. Run all the way back in. Okay, is it good? This is the area where he should be spawning. It's a wooded badlands that doesn't look like a wooded badlands, but shows as one. So it's a wooded badlands. So now it's funny because earlier people were saying it's a wooded badlands, idiot, and now people are saying badlands. It's like, no, it's not. It's not called that. It is funny. It is funny that inside the commands it has a different name. But yeah, if we can't get one to even spawn in creative naturally, I don't think we'd be able to do it in survival. It's a fair statement to make, right? Also, is there enough obsidian in it? There's 2 obsidian. So we could start collecting obsidian too. Oh, so wait, whoa. Look at that, chat. Right there. He spawned naturally here. This is my go-to point. I now know for a fact that if I come to this area, which is for some reason not even in the mesa biome, I can find a wolf. Okay, we've proven it. I don't know how that makes any sense. I'm more confused now than I was before. But let's go. One more try. Why are you killing your wolf? Why aren't you killing your wolf? You ever consider that maybe your wolf would appreciate it if he was dead? Okay. So one last try. Okay, everyone agree? We just got hit. Wow, hello, I'm ibxtoycat, and I hear there's been a lot of traffic or something in the neighborhood. Look, now I can make this prettier. We can put a background color on it. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, it didn't actually... Where's my background? Background color. Oh, I see why there's no back. Okay, so... Chat, look at this. Wait. Background opacity. Yeah, look at that. This is what real Minecraft look at. And we're gonna move that over there. Yeah. Oh, that's. Well, I guess we should make it a little bit smaller. And move it there. Okay. This is as good as I can get. Ooh, the start of a stream. Hello, I'm ibxtoycat, and Minecraft 1.20.80 has just come out. And to celebrate, I am going to be going and getting myself a world record inside of it. And that is not to say the regular speedrun world record. No, instead, I will be going for a niche record that I have just created right now on the spot called Wolf Percent, or as chat likes to call it, the Good Boy Percent speedrun. And today, I'll be getting the world record in that if everything goes according to plan. It is surprisingly hard to actually get all of the wolves, much less on a brand new seed, but that's what we're attempting to do today, and good luck as we try to do precisely that. Ooh, 0 wolves. Toycat, he's our man, says Sean C. Scullivan. I really hope so. I've got high hopes for today, and I hope that I don't have to dash them. Okay, Tuesday stream. It's an update Tuesday stream too. It's an exciting one. One of the most exciting things about today is the fact that as soon as we spawn in, we're going to find ourselves with Minecraft actively trying to murder me. By the way, my face cam isn't working because of the fact that I am playing on an old PC, and oh god, the seed literally tries to instantly kill you. I was just trying to get a drink. Seed literally tries to kill you. Here we go. Hello, my ibxtoycat. Let's try and overcome that disadvantage and get myself the very first thing. There's 2 components needed to a successful wolf tame. You need a wolf and you need a bone. How do you possibly square that circle? The answer, of course, is to... You're just gonna have to listen to the container of liquid for now. It's a fun one. Next stream, you're really gonna enjoy when you get to see it. But yeah, the first thing you need is wolves. Wolves are easy enough to find if you can go to the right biome. But the second thing is a little bit harder because you need bones. bones can come from skeletons, or they can come from salmon, but it's hard to get your hands on a lot of bones, unless you're lucky enough to find one of their naturally spawning sources. Usually bones are one of those blocks that you roll your eyes at and go, seriously, you're gonna give me these again? But today, it's going to be a seriously useful part of our strategy. So we're just gonna sprint right through the water, and then swim all the way to the top. There's no particular speed in doing this way, it just feels a bit cool. And yeah, I'm not going to be making a wooden pickaxe just yet, because I'm going to be going straight up to the iron pickaxe tier after breaking a single block of cobblestone with my fist. Feels painful, is painful, but again, I'm dealing with some limitations on my crafting. And one of those limitations is the fact that I don't need anything but gold. Perfect. Okay, I'm going to grab the 2 bamboo, and then we're going to get out of there. Now, if I find a wolf, I can tame him immediately. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say, ibxtoycat, get drink, game. Here, have a drink. Exactly. Very, very lovely of the game to say that, you want a drink? How about we spawn you surrounded by it? Anyway, so I'm now in a biome where I could find a wolf. This is a sparse jungle. It's very unlikely that we'll find them because actually getting wolves to spawn is a bit... I'm sure if you ever looked for wolves before this update, you realize just how rare it can really feel. But it's so much worse than that in reality sometimes. But yeah, on the way to our first wolf, we are going to make a quick little pit stop at the village. So this village is perfectly located between 3 separate biomes for 3 separate wolves. There is a wolf that spawns in the sparse jungle, which is more or less over there. There's a wolf that spawns in the forest, which is just over there, and a wolf that spawns in the wooded badlands, which is over here and over there. It is a bizarre thing that Minecraft counts some things as wooded badlands. But let me tell you, there's weirder things in the game than how it considers biomes, so you just have to accept it the way it is, and that's beautiful. So now we've got bread, we've got apples too. I think we can make a golden apple with those. Get a saddle for maybe faster movement if we get lucky later, and an iron pickaxe, which we'll grab a furnace with, because you never know when you're going to want some. So now we eat the real good food. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And now I go looking for my first wolf. We're 3 minutes in, chat, and I don't have a wolf tamed, but I feel like I'm relatively set up for lots of things otherwise. I do think I'm going to want to get a... Oh, look, some raw rabbit. I do think I'm going to want to get a bucket ready so I can travel through the nether if we need to for very large distances, which you better believe we do. And yeah, I'm just going to eat my bread while I wait for the golem to come here. I don't know what was taking so long, but I can't... If I jump and look, he might murder me. Is he gone? Okay, there he is. He's trapped on the bell. Bit of an annoying... Okay, so if I walk over here, is he going to stay there? Oh, I think I found a new exploit, chat. If you get a golem trapped between the desert or the thing here and a bell, then I guess he doesn't do very well. Then we're going to take our fruit. We're going to turn it into a bucket later, but we're looking for a wolf right now. We've got all of our other goodies locked down, and now it's time for wolves. So the hardest of all the wolves to get, in my experience on this seed, is the wooded badlands one. Like, going into a forest is easy anyway. Also, crafting table. Perfect. Actually, since we're here anyway, grab myself a bucket. Just get that one sorted. And also get my hands on some hay bales for some more bread, because you never know when you're going to need them. So while we break these, I'm going to keep my eye on the wooded badlands. The weirdest and, honestly, one of the most enjoyable wolves when you get it, and one of the least enjoyable when you don't. Wolves is found right over here. And let's see if we can't find them quickly. So, yeah, while doing testing for this, for some reason the Wooded Badlands wolf only wants to spawn not in the Badlands biome itself. So we're just going to run over here repeatedly, see if we find anything. And when we don't find anything, we go back and we look for another wolf early. Because there is one wolf we can get very easily, and it is from the woods. Because the woods is the old natural spawn plate. Spawn plate? I'm going to say spawn plate is a word, because, there's a... If you think about it, a spawn point would be a single place that a mob could spawn, whereas a spawn plate refers to a wide distance. Yep, spawn plate, sticking with it. So the spawn plate for the, for the woods wolf is just over here. The woods wolf is the new kind of default Minecraft wolf, and so I think he's charming, personally. You'll have to tell me your thoughts. But the strategy for finding these, even in a biome that's big and plentiful like this, is Minecraft will generally only spawn mobs. Well, it tries to spawn mobs based on the number of mobs there. And so, therefore, every time you get a mob that isn't the one you want it to despawn before Minecraft's going to give you a mob that you want. statistically speaking. If you think about it this way, if you stood in the same biome for, 10 times longer than we're spending right now, you wouldn't get 10 times as many cows. Because when a biome is empty, Minecraft tries to spawn some mobs, but when it's full, it does less so. So every time that we walk through this biome and we don't find the wolves we're looking for, which is sadly about to happen, we want every single mob in the biome to despawn. I think I just dropped one somehow. We want every single mob in the biome to despawn, so that when the game tries again to spawn, it has the highest possible chances. I don't actually... that feels like a weird set of janky Minecraft logic, but I think the whole game is filled with janky Minecraft logic, so we can't be too mad about it. And so we'll run back and forth repeatedly between the wooded badlands and the forest, just to see which of these two wolf types we get first. I imagine it'll be the woods wolf, but I'll just be happy if we end up with a badlands wolf at this point. Would make me very happy, and happy is good. I think that's one of my crazy hot takes. If you don't mind me sharing it in Snap, I think that being happier is better than being sad. I think the actual long-term happiness is kind of built on what sometimes can seem like short-term unhappiness in a way that is unintuitive. One of the hardest things to master about the human race, or about us as humans within it, is the fact that there are some things that really, really hurt but lead to much better long-term outcomes. I went for a run yesterday, and then I had a cold shower when I was done. And something about being finished with that was so much better than if I hadn't done it at all. But yeah, it sucked so bad while I was in the moment, for example. So, yeah, did he get the same seed twice in a row? Or yeah, no, this is, it's not random seed. We're doing set seed. I kind of like the idea of doing random seed. If you like, we can do that in the future. But once you see how set seed works, you'll realize that, like, the insanity of trying to do this randomly would get to a lot of people very quickly. So the whole world re-rendered when I switched perspective there, but there's no wolf in this direction, and so we'll run back over here. The chats of children's streams are nothing but emoji spam for some reason. Oh yeah, one of the most frustrating things is being is making your way to a live stream and just seeing it's people using emojis, and it's like, oh, I thought it might be fun if we, oh, chat, wolf. Okay, you know how many wolves I've found now? It's equals out of 9. No, it's 1 and a little apostrophe out of 9. This is my first wolf. Please only take 1. Yay! He listened. Okay. Wolf number 1 acquired. So now we don't need to go back to Old Forest ever again. We will be going back to Forest, but we won't be combing through them like we just did. And so now it's time to find my second wolf. Where will I find him? Very good question. But yeah, I'm feeling good now. It took me 8 minutes to find my first wolf, but that included the time for setting up. So if we call it 3 minutes to set up, 5 minutes to find a wolf, we could have all of the wolves in under an hour if we get similarly good luck. But we are very much dependent on luck from the game on this one, which feels weird, but you know, what in Minecraft doesn't have some luck as part of it? I also secretly want to take these armadillos. I've got big plans for these guys in survival. But for right now, we just kind of can't do much of them. I'll take a peek back at the biome I just ran through, and we'll get far enough outfit that all the mobs despawn. It's mostly just armadillos at this point, but all the armadillos can despawn, and we'll have a chance of getting wolves on the next run. So grab this, and do we want a sword? Not really, actually, but we might want some of this stuff. We'll inventory organize the next time we have a spare split second, and then we'll run right back through the biome where the wolves can spawn, which is just over here. So they only spawn in what is called the Wooded Badlands if you're a Java player. But on Bedrock, I guess on Bedrock they call it Wooded Badlands in press releases, but in the game codes it's called the Mesa Plateau, or Mesa Modified, Mesa. There's a lot of biomes, but the equivalent is not called a Badlands, is my whole point to say there. And so if you call this the Mesa, just know that you actually agree with the Bedrock version of the game. And also know that I've got some very nice trousers. And if you'd like to see my nice trousers, then here they are. Wait. Here they are. Okay, nice trousers unlocked, but nice trousers don't pay the bills. The only thing that pays the bills, obviously, are these things right here. By the way, congrats on on 44 months of membership, by the way, Pat. Very close to getting the golden salmon. If you don't know, for every month that you're a member, you get a slightly different badge, which I think is a fun little part of the whole process. And yeah, that is one of them. So now, as soon as these armadillos despawn, We'll actually be able to see when they de-render, but they'll despawn like a little bit after that. As soon as they're gone, we now know that we're ready to come back through there and maybe find a wolf. This patch right here is technically also a wooded badlands, so might give us a, you know, a wolf. I wouldn't hold your breath hoping for it, but you know, it's still worth thinking about. And as we run back through this biome, we're going to pick up some sticks because it's good furnace food, worst case. And best case, might save my life. I feel like sticks are one of those items where you need them so bad, and you never realize it till you realize it. Okay, so looking back through the wooded badlands biome right here, you can see it's just not turning into anything yet. But I can stay hopeful, and more importantly than staying hopeful, I can start thinking about what to do. 1 out of 9 good boys tamed. So yeah, this is the big wooded badlands is at -700, -1000, which means that if I really don't like what happens here, we could just say, okay, we'll go this way a huge distance, about 600 blocks, and eventually we'd find a much bigger biome. And then at that point, we could say we might have better odds. I think it's worth, though, you know, chat, tell me what you think. I would rather roll the dice 50 times than guarantee, you know, rolling the dice once, but it takes 50 times longer. If you get what I'm saying, I'd rather that little chance of maybe getting it sooner. Because at least during the action of this, we know we're looking for it. We know we might find it. If we just believe, it might just appear. We really ought to go to the big badlands. See, I think that statistically, though, most people do agree with Dasher. And I think even though I would rather make a lot of dice rolls, I think a lot of people are happier making the big dice roll here and there. Like one of the examples of this is like when you buy a flight, you can pay an extra, you can pay a lot of extra money for a refundable flight. But when you book a flight, you can spend say it's $100 for a ticket. You could spend $180 or $300. You know, it's like a huge upgrade. But then you get a refundable one, so that way if you decide you don't want to fly, you get the money back. It's one of the ways it's one of the reasons that airline tickets are so cheap. It's because we all get them without the refundability. And that's a case where I think everyone just says, like me, roll the dice. When are you going to have to cancel a vacation? And if it's for a really, really serious reason, like someone died in your family, you get a flight refund. It's one of the biggest mistakes I made after a death in my family. My mother died recently. She'd have loved if I managed to get a huge, you know, refund, a payday outfit from somewhere. Sadly, that did not happen. Just like how we do not have a single wooded badlands wolf here. I think I could maybe say that this is looking bad, but not impossible. So we'll run all the way out of this biome again. We will, because this is all wooded badlands right here. We'll run all the way out, and I'll chop down a piece of wood over here, because I think I need one of those eventually. And then we'll run all the way back in after we've done this. Maybe I should just make an axe, honestly. I'm super excited to play the update tonight after work. The new doggos are great. Yeah, I have a really silly plan for my Let's Play world after this. But yeah, I was hoping if we can finish this early enough today, and if we finish this and then the update comes out, it might be fun to... I figured at least it might be fun to... like get all of the wolves in my Let's Play world. I was curious as to whether I'd get them faster on a new world like this, or on my Let's Play world. You know, on this world, it's brand new, so we have the advantage of all of the biomes being close together. Okay, chat. We confirmed that you can find them here just before the stream started, but now I have no idea when we're gonna actually find it. There's a baby armadillo. There's so many. There's a lot of mobs spawning here, just not the ones we want. So jumping around isn't useful, but it makes me feel useful. And let's do this. Wolf spawn on your phone, Discord. Thank you, Chantal. Awesome. So yeah, we can now use those when we need to. But let's run right back in. Maybe we should just accept going a little bit further away, chat. This is the worst of both worlds option, though. Once you've started rolling the one dice, you have to keep rolling until it gives you something. Love it or hate it, I am playing the RNG game right now. And the RNG game is going to succeed. Why did he... Every time they teleport, they have those, like, evil eyes for a second. And it makes you feel a certain way, you know? Okay, so... What we got Have we got anything? I don't know that we do. Okay, we just got armadillos. So I think we'll go for a second wolf just to bring up our morale. It's not on the most tactical route, but I think finding a second wolf would at least get me far away from this biome. And give me something to peek at for a bit. So our creeper farm's broken. Or the new spawn mechanics, 1.21, says Johnny Blaze 269. I believe the new spawn mechanics are 1.21. I believe. A part of me is really bummed out. Because, you know, it takes so long to build a farm. And then Minecraft just breaks it every few updates. I don't have a single large-scale farm that I didn't spend hours going, okay, I'm going to go ahead and finally do this. Before Minecraft was like, got you good. But, yeah, that's it's a sad reality, but it's a reality nonetheless. I went through the video of writing down the coordinates only to see after. Harrison did a good image with it all and compiled immediately after. Oh, he did? Oh, that's really useful. You should share the image with me, and we can maybe post it after this as a handy little thing for someone. Oh, my controller just ran out of battery. It's died on the jumping in forwards, so at least it's doing something useful. Okay, I've plugged it in. Go. Oh. Okay, come on. Okay, my controller's back to life. This is a biome where we're going to find the second type of wolf. The jungle wolf, if you will. And, yeah, I'm feeling good about what we might get here. Mojang seriously needs to do something about Minecraft excessively relying on RNG. They basically... So, here's the thing. I don't think Minecraft as a whole does excessively rely on RNG. I think some of the missions we set inside of it are the things that get RNG heavy. So I don't think it's a Minecraft issue, I think it's an us issue. I would like it if they fixed the issues like that. Like, okay. You know, have non-RNG solutions to problems that the player base want to do that currently require RNG. Because you're right, like, running around a biome like this isn't the most engaging. As far as, like, I feel like it'd be much more fun if I was actively trying to... If there was a wolf somewhere in this biome and I just had to find him. But instead it's like, no, I am rolling the dice on every single mob spawn. And I'm just praying and hoping that one of them eventually comes out good. But, you know, that's a lot of Minecraft. That's a lot of life, some could argue. It's just fjording through, you know, like captaining a ship in a direction you don't even know about. But, what can you do about it, I guess? So I should be looking behind me every now and then just to make sure a mob didn't spawn there while I wasn't looking. Oh, some really steep hills over here. But, yeah, now we have gone through the entire perimeter. We're doing the entire perimeter again. And we'll do it again and again and again until we have a wolf. We have to make sure that we are actually allowing mobs to despawn. That is a crucial part of this that we need to get right. Also, I stockpiled 2 shulker boxes full of rockets and a chest of shulkers full of gunpowder so they can make any changes they like. Yeah, I do think as a player base that's the easiest response to the changes, but it's also a bad thing to require, right? It does take electricity, which is bad for the world if people feel like they have to run their farms 24/7 because an update's coming out soon. Like, that's an active negative impact that it's making on, like, their customers' electricity bills or whatever, but also, like, the environment. Electricity doesn't have at least right now, we haven't decarbonized electricity yet, so we actively are polluting the planet for the sake of a Minecraft mechanic. You know, like, I think there's a few things like that where you could start to think about it on a responsibility level that way. So, Tridents take so long to get. I searched 4 hours and only got 1. I can tell you playing Java if that's true, because on Bedrock you get too many. Like, you kill like 3 drowns and you'll get... Oh, yeah, chat! Oi! Oh, no, don't eat... Oh, why? How did you just eat 9 bones? Oh, okay. How many wolves have we got now? 2. That's how many. Man, okay, so knowing that it takes that long to biome this big, it's making me start to think, chat, that we might have to go a lot further to get our... I think we're going to have to go pretty damn far to get our hands on the next thing here. Which is fine. I got 2 wolves fighting in me too. Okay, so 2 wolves, got 'em. 2 good boys down, 7 good boys to go. And we're 20 minutes in, which isn't the perfect, But also it doesn't take into account the fact that we've got 4 biomes that are close together soon. But I guess that isn't taking into account everything else. So yeah, so far, we're world record pace. You know why we're world record pace, chat? Because there's no world record yet. We're gonna set it, damn it. A jungle cat tamed a jungle dog. You know, it's beautiful when you say it like that. Absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna sleep in this village just because I don't want to set down my bed until I absolutely have to. And they rebalanced it, didn't they? But yeah, okay, so woof. One of my favorite things, by the way, about the North American dialect is how people pronounce the word wolf as woof. Like, yeah, there's 3 woofs over there. And they don't even know they're doing it. They don't even know they've taken the word wolf and they've removed the entire wolf part off it. It's like squirrels become squirrel. There's some silly words once you start paying attention. You might even not realize you say them yourself. It's like Tuesday. It blew my mind to realize that British people say Tuesday like we're chewing something. You know, like, because in reality, we're saying Tuesday like Tuesday. We invented the language. But then people, you know, like other people say Tuesday or like Tuesday. And you're like, yeah, actually, you probably should say the TU sound as TU, or TUE would be to, not chew. As a Canadian, I disagree. One of the most important things about Canadians is they're actually very bad at disagreeing. Fun fact. Bet you didn't know that. Greedy wolf, to be honest, I thought wolves aren't as rare as I thought. Yeah, if you want to increase your odds at getting wolves, if you want them to feel not rare, all you've got to do is just regularly despawn the biome that you're in. It's a weird, you know, it's kind of like mob mechanic manipulation. It's a very handy little tool. Okay, you're right. Yeah, perfect response to that. Canadians are all geese, aren't they? Says Dasher. I have reason to believe that a substantial portion of the Canadian population are in fact just geese. They leave in the winter and then return in the summer. I'm pretty sure that's a verifiable truth. I've yet to see any evidence contradicting it, at least. So yeah, we're just looking for one wolf all the way over here. Actually, you know what, chat? Let's go crazy. Let's commit to going all the way out to the big one further away. It's potentially a bad idea. I had no idea I was a goose. Send help, says Justin Delisle. You know, it's the problem. 10 out of 10 geese aren't even aware that they're geese. So, oh, what was that noise? Okay, it's real life. It's just foxes. It looks like it's actually negative 713, negative 700, negative 1000. I'm going negative. Okay. I was freaked out there. I was like, oh no. I didn't realize it was negative. But it looks like I did realize it was negative. I just wasn't reacting to the information enough. So it's all the way out past this, which I have free wood, so I can go to, but it's going to take all of my wood, chat. But it's... Oh, and my wolves won't come with me. Oh, yeah, when we cross big enough oceans. I don't know why it's such a big ocean there. We can't bring our wolves with us, and so we have to yield. But for now, I'm going to keep an eye on the exact extremities of this biome. It ends at minus 480, minus 344 on one end, and at minus 430, minus 310 on the other. So it's a really, really tiny stretch of land. Definitely something we have to be, like, cautious about. Is how do you even get wolves to spawn in a stretch so small? But we have to do sometimes. I guess we could go in the boat and then come back. Oh, maybe that was it. Okay, we'll do a few more runs of this, and if somehow it's still not lucky enough, then we'll go back. I think uncommitting to a strategy midway through, poor form. But yeah, right over here, there is a wooded badlands. There is the biome that can spawn the mobs. Yeah, there's some foxes in real life. They love chasing each other and making noises like they're dying. I'm excited about the green creeper cape. Hope it's real. I'm shocked by how much we know about Minecraft's 15-year anniversary ahead of time. Does have to be said. I don't know if it's necessarily a good thing, but yeah, we know it all, right? We know, unless there's some surprise that hasn't leaked. Mojang has accidentally given away everything. It'll be fun to play around with still, but it's intriguing nonetheless. Okay, there's nothing out here. There's nothing. I want to believe in the wolves, in the woofs, but the wolves are not delivering for me. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to get in a boat here. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to get a boat right here. And then that... I will make 2 boats, even. If I make myself 2 boats, then I can have another one for the future. And I can get some wolves in it later. Some good old wolves. So now we'll move this to there. We'll put on the iron chest plate. Not that I should need it. And we'll go sailing across the ocean. I pray we find a wolf here in the meantime, though. Come on. Come on, game. Just spawn me in a wolf. You know you'd love to. You know how happy you'd be if there was a wolf here right now. But nope, instead we're going off into the distance to try and find another one. And anytime we find a big school of salmon on the way, we're going to kill them because we have 6 bones for 7 wolves. The maths doesn't add up. Even if I got perfect luck, it wouldn't add up. And so across the narrow sea we must go. Stopping only for bones. And I actually, honestly, this desert would be great for bones if we could find them. But yeah, the wolf you spawn, so was the one you spawn in creative, says Wiser Pluto. I don't think so, but you scare me. It's one of those, like, could be true. That's what I'm thinking in the back of my head. Like, what if I spawn him and I just didn't realize it? Oh, I was just talking about bones. This is the perfect solution to my bony problem. So, why no face cam, says Ellie's Hell. I had a face surgery recently, and they advised me that to let it heal, I can't have any bright lights on it. Yeah, there we go. That sounds real, doesn't it? That sounds believable. So this is the Wooded Badlands, as you can see. It's much more woody, much more badlandy, and we might just get our stuff much faster here. I'm gonna regret it if we do get it faster, because it'll make the rest of this seem like it was a waste, but it's okay. Everything is okay, chat. Just remember, when it feels not okay, hey, wow. That's enough bones just in that one chest, but just to keep up with appearances, we'll go for this one, and yeah, that's... If 39 bones isn't enough for 7 wolves, then I've got bigger concerns about the economy more broadly. And I don't know if I want TNT. I definitely don't. I love using TNT. It's one of my favorite things. We could blow up all the wolves at the end or something, but I don't need to do it, and so I shan't. Okay, remember when people thought Desert spawned Enderman more often, says Hacker1MC. Wow, you have been subscribed for a long time. I was the, without even realizing it, because I speedran Minecraft Console Edition, I was the world record holder for years, just by virtue of being the only one to have done it. Like the speedrun site, like from 2012 to like 2017, I was the only one to formally, time myself and all that noise. And so I'm the longest standing Minecraft Console Edition world record holder. Just a small little flex. But yeah, we're looking for wolves, and over there is going to be a good one. That's, as you can see, the wood in this wooded badland is much clearer. Taiga has chin implants now. It's true. I do have chin implants now. They are very beautiful. Oh, wow, is that a wolf right there? No way it is. Okay, so chat. I'm curious. Okay, so wow. The fact that we found that so quickly. I'll tame them all, honestly. I've got the spare bones for it. So now we'll bring these wolves with us. And what do you know? I've gone from having 2 wolves to having 9 million free wolves out of 9. 1/3 of the way there, 30 minutes in. Making decent-ish time, I guess. So we're going to try and get this wolf in a boat. That's easier said than done. But if we can just get the wolf in a boat, then he won't despawn on the way, which would be nice. Get the 3rd wolf. Okay, so they follow you, but only when you're not on water. It's one of the dumbest Minecraft mechanics, in my opinion. Is like, yeah, wolves just can't teleport otherwise. But that's fine. I was there during the streams where you went for the record. Yeah. Yeah, that was a long time ago. That was. It feels like another life to me sometimes. Is like starting YouTube. I think a lot about how grateful I am for the fact that, like, I had to work an insane amount. I had to pour a lot of time and soul into starting the channel and all that. But I also am quite lucky in that, you know, like, I don't know. I feel genuinely, like, heartbroken when I see channels that get millions of views on their shorts now. And it's like, yeah, that person can maybe, if they're really lucky, that's, like, enough to pay for being, like, a part-time job. Like, it'll supplement their rent if they're... Where, you know, I feel like platforms now basically squeeze creators. And so I'm really lucky that I got in at a time where, you know, YouTube compensates you 40%, 45%, or whatever it is, of what you actually earn. You know, Twitch is 50%. You know, I think YouTube's 55, Twitch is 50. I feel like sites, like, almost regret doing that now. It's a weird thing, but... do you have a job before YouTubing? I feel like I used to run a lot of businesses before YouTube. Calling this a business feels wrong, but it is the closest thing to right. I feel like one of the first videos of yours I watched where you were complaining about a little brother crying in the other room. What a change. Yeah, so if you're curious, when I first started speedrunning, I moved out to live with my girlfriend. We shared a room in a one-bedroom flat. There was some... Well, like, I guess it must have been 2 bedrooms. But there was my room, a living room, and then my brother's room. And we had to walk through my brother's room to get to the kitchen, which was also the exit of the house. It was a very confusing layout, all things considered. But, also, yeah, let's get the wolf out nearby where these guys are. And then we can see all 3 wolves in the same place together. I do have to break the boat to get the wolf out, I think. I'm fairly sure that's how it works. Please don't hurt the dog. Okay, we didn't. We're great. So now let's run inside, get to sleep, and then get to the next biome we need to go to ASAP. Also, come on, don't do it, guys. Don't do it. You've got better things to live for. Perfect. All 3 wolves obtained. But yeah, I was living with my girlfriend in a flat, and then I moved back to my parents, which is where you saw that first video, I'm guessing. It is the worst thing living with your parents again after not for a while for most people. But I found, like, living with my parents to be fine. It's just that well, then my mother and her boyfriend. It's just they picked up a new child in that time. And I found that to be the most exhausting thing in the world. Like, the best birth control in the world is seeing your parents raise another child. Because, you know, you feel it on both ends. You're like, man, these children are just being ignored. And then you feel it on the parents' end that, like, man... This takes so much time and life out of your day, and I still feel like you're not really doing this, honestly. I don't know. It's a blessing and a curse, maybe I would say. Also, Streamlabs tip. Thank you, SOFB. When do you think the Will of Toycat will come back, even if it's just for a color? If not, could you just say a random? I do like the idea of the Will of Toycat coming back. Could you just say a random color? Okay, you know, I'll do it, SOFP. Okay, I'm going to spin the Will of Toycat. Oh, it's an orange. No, you're right. We should bring back the Will of Toycat. It would be a lot of fun. Take the bed. I've got a bed. We're good. We're good. Thank you, though, Cheeky Fox. But yeah, so I moved in with my parents, and it was like just the biggest... I found it to be a crazy stressful thing. But then that's when I moved out. By myself. Weirdly enough, I bought a house with the intention of, like, you know, doing it up slightly and then moving in. You know, the stereotype. But I just came home from a trip once, and my mother was like, "Oh yeah, I moved you out while you were gone. Welcome to your new home." It was a weird thing. It was a very weird thing. Okay, the drum roll sounded like a wheel spinning. Thank you. You know, I'm glad we got it. SOFP. I'm glad to deliver. Thank you for the tip, by the way. I appreciate it. If you're curious, I got a lobster roll yesterday, and it was the most expensive lobster roll of my life, but it was genuinely also the best. I've had a very premium lobster roll experience, and now I don't know that I can go back. Yeah, it was good. It was real good. I was thinking of uploading it to the Patreon, just like extending the bit on there, like up for the second channel, I should say. Nothing to do with this channel. I think someone asked me about recently. Basically, if you want to see the weird, like, Toycat bathing in liquids on this channel, you become a member. If you want to see the second channel, Patreon is, like, unrelated. And it makes sense. I think it is confusing when you have multiple channels as a creator, especially if, like me, you try not to talk about the channels on the other channels. You know, I don't like to, I don't want to make you guys jealous. Like, oh yeah, well, you know, the 2cat subscribers get to see me eating a kebab. You know, would hate to inspire jealousy. Okay, so the wolves did teleport that time. I don't know why I'm going to try and commit to having all of the wolves stay with me, but I really think I want to. Now we're headed towards the 4 taiga-based biomes. So there's taiga, there's old growth pine, and there's old growth spruce taiga, and then there's snowy taiga. 4 separate biomes, 4 separate wolves. Can we get our hands on all of them? Let's believe in us. Oh man, there's a big body of water to cross right here. So getting wolves to cross water is just a pain. There's no other way to put it. But if I'm really lucky, maybe I could, like, mine some blocks and they could go here. I'm hoping the wolves will teleport, but they won't until I'm at land. Maybe if I sit on the land for a bit. Okay, they're still bouncing towards me. That's good. I'm going to stare at them, right? And then when I reach land, they'll have to follow me. Okay, 1 followed me. Are the others going to follow? Okay, 2, 3, perfect. So we just have to wait for a bit. And then that should be the last major land barrier we're crossing. I thought it was you bringing back your will, says Mallow Cream. Bringing back my will. You know, bringing back the wheel of Toycat is definitely going to happen, though. Bro, it's not updated, says gbxclip. Oh, yeah, this Minecraft really dropped the ball on Windows 10 updates a while ago. And it's the fact that it's finally happened for a big one, or a medium-sized one, right? I think that's a bummer. I think that I think Minecraft updates should come out on all platforms at the same time. And it's crazy that they've managed to get Bedrock and Java working at the same time before they can get Bedrock and Bedrock working at the same time. Like, it used to be the Switch was always the slow platform. Now it's Windows 10, which is weird, in my opinion. I've heard that I can get development access to certain versions of the game because of the marketplace thing. But the weird thing about that is, like, I don't think you're allowed to play those on YouTube anyway. So I don't. As I understand it, it's a weird thing. Well, it's not development. I think that what's the word for it? There's a weird thing in there. But yeah, it really sucks. Gbibs clips or Gbills clips. Man, I'm bad at reading people's names. You know, chat. Type your name if you've got a hard name. If you think you have a hard name, drop something in chat, and I'll try and read your name out. But only if you think you have a hard name. Yeah, with that said, I think the Willa Toycat, also I remember the Bean Boozled challenge streams. Don't talk to me about Bean Boozled. Don't do it. So here is a taiga biome, and here is my first chance for a wolf. I can just run back and forth between this biome and that one there, until we get at least one of the 2 types of wolves, and then we'll come back for the other one later. So here's the fun thing, chat. The next wolf I'm about to get, wolf number 4, has a 50% chance of being the most special type of wolf. And you know why that is? You know why that is. Okay, so Jonic the Human, your name isn't hard. It might be Jonic, though. I would say Jonic the Human is more likely. F. Scotty Do, I do not. Yeah, F. Scotty Do, I guess. It's not do, it's do. Ruby Do says, my middle name is Liana. That's like a very fantasy sounding name. Lucy Ra, I think you mispronounced my name a bit. I think Lucy Ra makes more sense than Lucy Ra. But Lucy Ra, Lucira. Oh, Lucira, maybe. I'm gonna go with Lucira as my final answer. Dashia, but a lot of people pronounce it different ways. Dashaya. That's my official one. Oh, Dasha wasn't here yesterday. So Dasha, there's a Dashia now. It's like someone, you know, like you can add IA at the end of any name to make it female, right? Like there's I'm struggling to think of one. Andrea, right? And there's Johnia. You know, you can add it. I'm pretty sure I got this right. There's Johnia, Antonia, Dave, Stevia. You know, I picked a lot of. I think it's. You get the point with that. So that's the equivalent of what's happened there. So Dashia is the extra female version of Dasha, is what I've concluded. Justinia? Yeah, Justinia sounds like a lady's name, right? No longer Justin, Justinia. Yeah, that sounds entirely believable. Okay, so I am looking for a wolf. I'm looking for any wolf. I'm in such a big biome. I'm shocked that I don't find one. Okay, I am looking. I'm not finding. Okay, so I think we're gonna have to go back to our basic strategy of load up a bunch of chunks and then unload them. Also, wait, no, we didn't see it. We're looking for wolves, and wolves just randomly spawn. They have a really low spawn rate, I find. Hey, we found him. Chat, look at this. Wolf number 4 of 9 is gotten. Look at my gang now. Look at this. This is cute. Okay, we got 4 wolves got. We're at 41 minutes, so 10 minutes a wolf is about the track. But we're about to get a lot more wolves than that, because wolf 4 is going to be immediately followed by wolf number 5. I can assume. That's the OG design. Yeah, that's why I was saying it'd be so special. So the classic wolf is now only found in the Taiga biome. Oh, look at this. This is just so cute. I've got a gang of wolves following me as I go about my journey. Wolf number 5, a little bit harder. But it's a big biome, so I have no fear that we're going to eventually find him. It's just a challenge about when. Although I think we'd be better off going first to the snowy taiga. Also, me, who are you? Dashia, I'm you, but better. You know, I guess that depends on whether an extra feminine version of a feminine name is good or bad. You know, is it like so you could argue like, well, an extra burger would be good, right? No one wants a burger that isn't really a burger. No one's ever like, yeah, could I get a slightly less cheesy cheese? You know, no one ever asks for these things. But on the other hand, you could argue that you go too far on something and it goes terrible. You know, like, for example, I like orange juice, but eventually it can taste too much like orange. If you get too orangey in orange juice, it just starts to taste like chemicals. Or maybe just oranges. Or maybe the orange juice I'm drinking tastes like chemicals, and if you add too much orange to it, it starts to taste like oranges. But in either case, you know, too orangey orange juice is bad. Too lemony lemon, and you're just spending your whole time going, you know, there's no face cam right now, chat. Sorry, but you know, you'd have to imagine me putting on a face like I've just eaten a lemon. Yeah, but yeah, Dashio, it's very good to see you here too. Glad that we could all be in one place. A Krabby Patty. Yeah, an Impossible Burger are burgers though. You know, it's not an Impossible Burger is less burger, right? They're saying they're removing the meat from the meat. Also, thank you, Python Lord, for the tip. Thank you for the $4.99 tip right there. It won't show on the screen. So, just one more time. Python Lord, thank you for the $4.99 tip saying, orange juice is overrated. Personally, apple juice is best. Oh, okay. So, I have strong opinions about apple juice. And while we look for the Black Wolf, you're going to hear about all of them. I've got some free time that's recently come up. And now we can talk about apple juice. Okay, so apple juice is the worst juice when you get plain old apple juice. The stuff that comes in a green carton at the store next to the orange juice. Literally, I would rather drink my own urine, you know, like I'm sure it would taste more like apples. But if you get cloudy apple juice, I believe the North American equivalent of this is called cider. But you know, your mileage may vary depending on whereabout in the continent you are. But yes, cloudy apple juice is the stuff. When it actually tastes like apples, so good. The best, I might even say. There's no wolves. It's crazy how far I've been going not to find one, by the way. Absolutely crazy. But yeah, we're just looking for a single black wolf somewhere around this biome. When we find it, we'll be good. I'll get my bones out, just in case it helps. It won't, but it might. Everything else is a sandwich. You know, that can't be related to what I'm talking about. Hard cider? No, hard cider is just cider here. Hard cider is an alcoholic drink. It's pretty good as far as alcoholic drinks goes, but it's just like, what if beer wasn't flavored like this inedible flower, but instead flavors like apples? And the truth is that beer isn't very good even when it tastes like apples. I know that it's not technically beer. It's the same as beer, functionally speaking, socially speaking. Yeah, I think... I know you can probably get apple beers as well, actually. But they would taste terrible. The only fruit beers I like are the weird Belgian ones that taste like strawberries and cherries. But that's getting aside from the point now, chat. The real point is to say that cloudy apple juice is the stuff. Yeah, cloudy apple juice, good apple juice. Regular apple juice... I don't understand why you would be drinking it. I don't know why they sell it. There are clearly people buying it, but every now and then I ask for apple juice, and I don't realize, like, oh yeah, there's a difference between apple juice and apple juice. You know, there's a huge difference. So yeah, just continuing. Oh, is that something over there? I see it's a dead bush. Yeah, this biome is sadly just not delivering for me. So we'll go for another biome. Let's head over to the snowy taiga biome, and then we'll come back here after. The snowy taiga is going to be much easier. It's actually, I guess, not easier to see. The black should stand out against the brown quite well here. It just isn't, or I haven't found one yet. Yeah, I haven't seen a single mob. Usually you find foxes at least. I feel like I've seen nothing of the sort. I've replaced my water bottle with a giant container today, chat. Again, I assumed you'd be able to see it. It was a very fun container. But I am absolutely dying from the lack of water. Apparently Pepsi Max is not a valid substitute. Banana cherry juice. Thoughts on cranberry juice, says David. So when I was younger, people used to... several people had made fun of the idea. I love drinking cranberry juice. People used to make fun of that, like, oh, I think cranberry juice is what you drink when you're a lady with a UTI, Andrew, or like it's something along those lines. And it's like, but I am not a lady on her, getting period cramps or whatever it is. So clearly, I'm not feminine enough to be drinking this. Was the implication from the world. But actually, you know what? Also, I don't see snowy taiga here yet. Do you think? Do we have the coordinates right for this? I'll quickly check them. I have them apparently over here. Okay, just walk through. Take a little glance. It's a speed run. So, oh man, Discord, don't be doing this to me. Okay, so if I want to find the snowy wolf, it's at 845, 1100. So it's about that way, 500 blocks. So if we're going that way 500 blocks, we might as well do it in a way that doesn't involve this. It's a very handy image, by the way. Very good job to Harrison for it. UTI equals cramps learning so much. You know, they're basically... tell me they're not related. Yeah, there was some criticism of it being some... Like, I've since had women in my life be like, oh no, it's not for period cramps, it's for you. You know, like, there's this funny thing, chat. Okay, you know what this is... Let's go real talk with Toycat for a second here. You have this, if for the ladies in chat, you'll have this in reverse of guys. But if you're a guy, you know, like when you have a girlfriend, or let's even not a girlfriend, like a girl in your life that you're very close with, they come to be your port of call for questions about the other gender that you don't necessarily know about. Like I am very aware of how something like, say, peeing in the shower when you wake up in the morning and your movement is restricted works. Whereas, I met one of my friends is, like 35 and had genuinely was like, oh, yeah, every guy I met just told me that you can't pee while it's like that you have to wait for it to go down again. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, you got told some incorrect information. But I can see why you wouldn't know if you're a lady, something like that. And in the same way, as a guy, you have lots of people in your life, or you have a person in your life, presumably, usually just one, maybe a couple, but like you have some people who, when you need to know about something related to some day-to-day stuff you don't deal with, like you might ask, like, oh, so when you pee, why do you wipe? Or something weird like that, because as a guy, that's not intuitive. Yet, if you are so inclined, it's very obvious. I heard that rumor and I was like, what? I think there are just some guys who have never tried, right? Like a lot, I think the reality is, it's like an equivalent of this is when you go to another country and you ask like, oh, what are some things that are unique here? And there's a lot of things that people think are unique to their place, but actually exist everywhere. Like, people would be like, oh yeah, let me tell you, the thing about this town is we have the worst drivers. Or like, you know, the thing about this town is we have this unique sandwich. We have this like unique delicacy. We take meat and we put it between two buns, and we call it the hometown favorite. Oh, and let me tell you, something we're crazy about here is the sports team. Just us, only we are passionate about the team that we love. So a similar thing to that is like, you know, like a lot of women don't know about their own stuff, but you assume that, you know, like in the same way that like, you know, like someone who is from a place would be much more knowledgeable about it. You assume that someone who lives in a gender would be much more familiar than you are from the outside. But every now and then, someone gets it hugely wrong just because they don't think about it. They never really considered why is it that women drink cranberry juice? They're like, oh yeah, it's gotta be, it's what do women do uniquely? I don't know, they bleed once a month. Must be related, right? And so you have that moment and you're like, damn, they got me. You know, like someone who just made an assumption. I trusted them because I assumed they had the right bits. So you could ask a question like, oh yeah, so why do girls wipe? And someone will be like, yeah, I just do that. I don't know why. And they'll be like, oh yeah, because otherwise it'd get wet. And it's like, but do guys need, you know, like, wouldn't we? And it's like, no, we don't question it. I'm sure there's something in there about like the way you have to do it. There's a lot of things about each gender that are unique, that are fascinating. Even stuff like I don't know, you can dive deep on this as much as you like, but there are lots of things which are mundane to one gender but are beyond fascinating to the other. There are lots of micro decisions that you're making every day that you don't even realize are like very unique to your I don't know, your body and your experiences. So why doesn't the snow go under the ferns? You know, it's a good question you're asking. I don't know the answer. By the way, we're looking for the snowy tiger wolf right now. Look at this tiny tree right here. Very cute tree. I'm going to start doing it from the ice over here. And I'm going to get in a boat to do that. So I'm going to sit my wolves down just over here. Actually, I'll sit them down at the edge of this biome. I probably could have done this somewhere else, but I'll sit them down in one place, and then I'll ride my boat back and forth to find as many wolves in another place. Okay, right here, all the wolves are going to sit down, just because otherwise some of them get stuck in different places. And then I'm going to grab my boat, and I'm going to just start doing... Because this is the fastest way for me to load and unload chunks, chat. Oh, okay. Speaking of unloading chunks. So I'm going to ride up here, and I'm just looking for wolves. Any sign of a wolf, and if I don't find one, I rotate and I go fast. I want to be very clear that A, cranberries don't help with UTIs, and B, UTIs are not contagious, y'all. I mean, they come from, I guess contagious is an interesting word. It's interesting because humans do have some humans, I wouldn't say I'm one of them. A lot of people have like this natural like, oh, is that a wolf? No, that's a piece of snow. Is it just a piece of snow? I think it's just a piece of snow. But yeah, this is the fastest way for me to get around. I believe so. But first, we gotta sleep. Only at night and during thunderstorms, apparently. I was sure we nailed the timing on this one, but we didn't. So we'll go to... Actually, I'll ride the boat to the bed, and then I'll switch from one to the other. That's my genius plan here. Go. And I can switch right back. Yeah, okay, so now we get back in here. And we go crazy. Okay. So... Also, the wiping thing confuses me, because I feel like don't get poop on your genitals isn't that hard to grasp. I mean, without guessing, small science that consuming cranberries regularly helps prevent them, but it won't help you once you have one. Oh, so that's interesting. So why do women drink cranberry juice? Is it nothing to do with cramps or UTIs? Is it just separately, two separate women have told me both those things? Or that you pick them up from... I would love to know. But yeah, the wiping thing is, like, a lot of people don't realize, but the biology is, like, way different from, as a guy, when you're, like, 11, you first learn that, like, you kind of just assume to that point that where you have your stuff, girls have their stuff, and it's like, no. They're not in the same place at all. They are You know, like you have a much bigger space between your stuff and your rear end than women do for the equivalent. And that is probably why that I would say that's the deeper reason why you have to wipe in a certain way if you are one gender but not the other. Wow. Okay, Minecraft. There's someone for whom this is their first Toycat stream, and they're like, Toycat, I was really excited someone if I spoke about it on a Minecraft live stream. Just for you, Sir Ninja, I will talk about it. Is this update live, like not snapshot? It is! It's out right now. There's a video about that very piece of information if you'd like to watch it. See, I'm gonna cruise past this biome at speed, and then if it doesn't work, I'm just gonna go to the next biome over here. I feel like it should, but I'm not having good results yet, chat. I figured the wooded Badlands would be the hardest one, but I assumed way wrong. Okay, I'm looking. Everyone, chat, if you see a wolf, let me know. I don't think you will. I feel like I would see it first, but I've felt a lot of things in the past, and I've been wrong about a lot of... Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm just put them in the boat. Hey, 2 wolves, perfect. Put them in the boat for now. Work out the details later. Okay, awesome. The most awkward live stream I watch of Toycats are the ones I watch when I have my daughter, says Chris Rhodes. I'm sorry. You know what? If it makes you feel better, you know, I don't know that there is anything that will help with that, actually. Okay, let's get out of the boat, zoom him into that guy, and then feed your boy. He's taken a lot of these. Okay, I need a lot more bones. I was being frivolous with them earlier, but I'm now, chat, at halfway through, or over halfway, I guess. We go straight from 4 nights to 5 nights through. We have to now sit up all the other wolves, grab the bed, and now we're going to go get the old growth pine and the old growth spruce taiga wolves instead. Look at my collection, though. It's going nicely. Looking at the funding sources, people use to support their ideas, and if they aren't sourcing, some studies say, don't listen to them. I think the weirdest thing about... I think the interesting thing about science is how many layers deep you can get into it, right? Like, the basic human, the average human being, the bottom tier of it, is if it shows up in a Google result, I will believe it. I would say even people who are pretty... I would say people who are pretty rigorously checking their ideas will have to, at least sometimes they'll have to concede that they're doing this if it's for things that aren't consequential. Like, you know, when was Switzerland federated? You just trust a Google result. Like, you don't need to have that backed up by a historian that's like fact checked. But you know, there's a good chance that like the date that Switzerland was founded could be widely spread as inaccurate. I'm not saying that has happened. I'm just saying as an example, it's just unlikely, and it doesn't really affect you when you want to know when they were formed. Because when you're asking when they're formed, you're kind of asking when do people believe it's formed. Because, you know, it doesn't really matter if it was formed a year earlier and only properly introduced to the world and recognized at that year. Anyway, so you get the point. So, but then when it comes to certain other things, we start to apply a higher bar of proof, which is like, you read a news site that says, oh yeah, we've worked out how to provide fresh drinking water using just toilet waste. You know, that's a big thing Bill Gates is big on, if I'm not mistaken. So you might be like, oh, I would like to... I should check if this is a real thing. Like, if it's, like, happening right now or later. You know, read the wording of the article. Not just, oh, yeah, this is happening in the headline or the base piece of information. You dive a little deeper. And then you go, you know, like, you could just read the article and really be sure. It's sad that that's level 2, but it is. Then level 3 is like, well, where is the article saying this comes from? Like, the newspaper website didn't invent the thing, and they're getting this information from somewhere. All newspapers generally get press releases from places outside of it. And so I've finished my Pepsi Max chat. I've had the maximum amount of Pepsi Max that I possibly could. Switzerland isn't real. It's true, you know, and you look into the article and you realize that it was paid for by the Switzerland Foundation. And all of a sudden you're like, wow, you know, Switzerland sure wants me to believe they're real. Maybe they've got some paid backers. But no, that level 3 beyond like checking their sources is like, well, this comes from medical study. But who is, you know, like, what is the study and what's its actual success rate? Like anything with you know, there's positive correlation between two things, and then there's like very positive correlation. An example of like weak positive correlation is if your parents earned a lot, you are more likely to earn a lot. But it's not perfect causation. There are a lot of people whose parents earned a lot who do not, and a lot of people whose parents did. So you can't say it's hard to say that that's a perfect link. Whereas you could say something that's much more likely, such as if you are, I know if you smoke 20 cigarettes a day, your odds of making it to a 70 significantly drop. You know, you can look at stats like that, and you can say, okay, that becomes more like that's not just a likelihood correlation. That is, there is a lot of lung cancer developing, and like lung capacity is going down as a whole too. But then the next layer beyond just looking at the actual like layer of correction is looking at who funded the science, because there's an interesting thing in this, right? Who it is that like wanted a piece of research to exist affects it a lot. If Red Bull are paying you to do a study on how good caffeine is for you, you are way more likely to try and find good answers than to try and find bad answers. As a scientist, you shouldn't be trying to find any answers, but as a a business who's being paid by another business, you gotta start considering that on some level. Similarly, like if you're Red Bull and you pay for 10 studies about caffeine, you widely try to publicize the one that says it's good, and you don't try to publicize the one that says it's bad. So that is the extra layer of information at the very bottom of the barrel. The same you could say for historians is true. Like, historians wouldn't be interested in a story about why Switzerland was formed a year earlier, because it's not that exciting. But if you could find a story about something that's hot and exciting and would get a lot of clicks and would, have a lot of people get your name out in the world, you could find something that is hot and cool. Like, so what's hot and trendy these days? Like, colonial. You link it into empires. If you can link it into a really really hot button issue like Ukraine or Palestine. If you could have a tie that would link in there, people would start to use your. The point is to say is that any field, even the most objective sciences and facts, always have a little bit of bias in there at the bottom, and how much you care about the bias is the thing you get to decide. Also, big Streamlabs tip. Thank you so much, Mischievous. I am so sorry that your tip came in on a stream where my thing is not working due to my LPC, but it is really good to see you again. I think this is one of the longest term regulars on the streams. I really enjoy every few months, every couple years. It's it's a nice little somewhere between those two. There's basically no distinguishing between them, but it's really nice every few months to see you pop in here, and I'm glad that you're having a good one. And thank you to Dasha for actually telling me it happened. I really appreciate that. I found something. I went to one of the best places I've been in a long time yesterday, and after it I was like, okay, I'm a workout when I can next have a fun experience like this, and I hope that that you have led me a lot closer to it. There's I really like fun drinks, chat. I've said this before. I've said this again. I'll say it again. Also, why is there no wolves here? Is this not the right biome? Of course it's the right biome, or is it not? Am I crazy? Maybe it's not old growth. We'll hop over this just to be sure. But while we're over there, that's definitely right. Look at the trees. So why are there no wolves if we're in the right place? There's got to be something to it. Yeah, thank you so much, Mischievous. And I'm glad to see you here with the dab toy cat emoji. I hope that things are treating you well. I imagine they are. I feel like we've the consist. I think one of the cool things about having a regular pop in and out is there's this continual trend of presumably good things happening in the background. I guess good things is maybe too far, but I think surviving is a hard thing to do, and surviving without having to entirely reset everything is also pretty good. So congratulations, you got this. Toycat says Corcor. Thank you. The biggest thing that is preventing me from getting this is the RNG. I'm looking for a black wolf right now, but I just can't find one. I don't know why I can't find one. I'm gonna eat a golden apple, and I'm gonna see if that helps me, chat. It won't. There's no link between golden apples and finding wolves, but it would make me feel better to see those golden hearts on me. So there we go. That's this is precisely what I needed to help me on my search. Just that little bit of extra summon. We'll walk back. Actually, wait, did I see a wolf? Nope, I'm definitely imagining it at this point. I saw some salmon that we should probably kill. We've got 4 wolves left and 21 bones. As long as they all require 5 bones or less, we're good. Don't aggro opponent, aggro spruce taiga. Give different wolves. You can only tell by the shape of the tree leaves. Yeah, they do give different wolves, but as long as if I find the first one first, I can worry about the second one second. If you get that, like because I can find either, I don't need to worry about the shape of the leaves until I've found one, at which point I can worry about the other. Yeah, that makes sense. I think that makes sense. I love when OGs pop in occasionally, like, yeah, I still like your good work kind of assurance. Yeah, it's a reassurance of all the things I would, to avoid saying I was projecting anything out there. It's like, this is like the longest I've ever done a single thing. Oh, the wolves are definitely going to teleport into lava if I stay close there. This is the longest I've done a single thing in my life. This YouTube channel. All my other jobs have been like, like a year here, 6 months there, a couple years there. And it's one of the things where I feel like we have to like start again. Like all the ideas we have, like scrap them, go back to basics, like quite regularly. But yet, in spite of that, I feel like it all kind of works out. The game feels like being uncooperative. Yeah, I don't even know what to do at a certain level of uncooperativeness, right? Like what? Where are we gonna find? We need it to give me wolves, and it's currently not giving me any, and there's not a lot you could do about politely asking the game for more wolves. Pretty sure you've been doing my mum for longer, says David Solomano. I've never seen someone do such a good my mum joke before. I should start pulling those out. Make some people real uncomfortable. Next time, I'm excited for it. Did you get the small orange wolf with a long tail already, Toycat? You tell me which of the wolves you think I have. But yeah, if I'm having this hard a time with the spruce wolves, imagine how hard a time I'm gonna have with the other wolves, chat. Can you imagine? I don't know that you can. So, are your wolves blocking the spawn of the new wolf? It's not a bad theory, right? Because I got the new wolf just after I dropped the existing ones. What do you reckon, chat? Is that real science, or are we just getting to make believe at that point? Okay, let's test it. Let's test. It's not gonna be too hard. We're on top of the hill here, but sit. Very cute little pile of boys. Let's now go leave them, and let's go down there. So that is one type. This is another type. There's 2 biomes here. We'll try to tame the wolves. It makes no sense that would be true, but also I can see it. I guess that's not making no sense. It's making some sense. But yeah, I feel like I appreciate the mischievous in here, because Dash has got a good wording for it. Just like it's a reminder that I am. There's a continuity, and that's really nice. It's like seeing an old friend and actually getting along with them, as opposed to being like, so you see that ludicrous display last night. The problem with Arsenal is they always try to. Oh, so wow, we found the orange wolves, chat. I found the orange wolves with the white tail. I did it. Okay, so I hadn't seen any foxes yet. So maybe there is something to this. Maybe the number of mobs that are like directly around you includes the ones which are following you. That seems like insanity to say, but I think it might just be the way. Okay, so what we got? What we got? We got anything? I hope we got something. Oh no, okay. I've got a lot of yeah, no, okay, so I can't confirm anything yet, but I haven't seen the dark wolves I was expecting to. I guess, which is reassuring. At least I know it wasn't the wolves. Because if I found it immediately, I'd feel like it was. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, we did. Wow. Okay, that must be it, chat. So, this is the dark wolf. This one spawns only in the old growth pine, but we need the one that spawns in the new growth. Whatever. We'll find the other type now. We'll bring this one wolf with me, because I think one wolf doesn't seem to hurt, and then we'll go back and get the rest. I keep thinking the sugarcane is a creeper. Curse 360p. So how many wolves do we have now? 6/9. Yeah. Beautiful number. So that's useful to know if you wanted to do this yourself, chat. Is don't bring... Oh, wow. Yeah, that was it. Look at this. Don't bring the wolves with you. So we just let him kill the fox. Or I could kill the fox for him. Speed up the process. Sorry. There you go. And so now that is wolf number 7. Wow. That was very little time spent on 6 out of 9. And so now we have to go very, very far. About 2,000 blocks that way. I would go via the nether, but because we're trying to bring the dogs with me, and the nether is a very tricky one, and we need to get obsidian. I think there's too much in the game telling me not to go to the nether. So let's pick up our previous wolves. Have we definitely got both of these? And yeah, that was so fast. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is now 7 wolves following me. Look at this. Look at this collection, chat. It is feeling very good. It is feeling very, very fun. Now let's bring him home, shall we? So, by home, we don't have a home. It's a brand new world. I think we should just ride the boat. Chat, okay, I don't know for sure. I'll just find out. Do boats take damage when you ride them off? Oh, they don't. Perfect. Okay. So I've accidentally got some wolves trapped in there. No! Not what I wanted to do. At all. But it was very handy. So, that is a good tip to store in my brain. That you can ride a boat off a cliff now. Heck yeah, world record pace. That's the sort of encouragement I need here, Dasher. Oh god, no! Okay, the water saved me. It never happens that way. Usually I fall into a pit of lava, and we say, I'll get him next time. But I'm not getting him next time today. Yeah, we've got a very handy image. I'll definitely be sharing it, but for now, if you want to know the coordinates we're going to next, we're going to negative 1545, positive 500. So this way. Oh, yeah, that feels wrong to me. But this way a bunch, and then eventually we'll go the other way. Okay, yeah, so we're going negative 1800 blocks this way. And then eventually we're going a lot further that way. I think. No, that. Okay, we're going this way and then we're going that way. So I think I went a little bit too far to the right. I should have gone more of a diagonal line. But it's fine. As long as I'm walking on land and I have my wolves, I'm happy. And if we get in a boat, we just have to keep in mind we're going to have to come back for the wolves eventually. Okay, so Streamlabs tip from another OG. Hey, Amanda-Ree, Toycat tax. Yay, wolfies, so cute. How do you know about these, Dasher? I'm impressed that you do, but it's good job. Thank you for letting me know. Also thank you to Amanda-Ree, more importantly. It is really good to see an OG. By the way, I hope that you're excited. I am on world record pace right now. At 1 minute 14. I think if we're lucky, we can do 1 minute sort of like 40 area. I think there is a lot of walking involved, and then we have to know to set our dogs down and then to do the stuff. If we're really, really lucky, I think we could do like 135. So I could aim for 135, but I think 145 has some realism inside of it. I also know now that the wolves, like, actually putting them all in one place, terrible idea, but that's a point for another time. So eat some more bread. I would like to find some more before the end of the challenge, but we'll see what we find. And for now, I'm gonna do the thing I did before of just ride the boat off the cliff, put it down, jump in it, get off. Perfect. Oh no, come on, guys. You can't just get in the boat. Oh no, I don't want to keep punching you. It's so hard to break a boat while there's friendly mobs in it too. That's the weirdest bit. And now, yeah, we're gonna cross this. I can't do it in a boat because otherwise my dogs won't follow me. This dog army really is starting to get silly, but it's very cute. So I'm gonna accept it. Java rules, but your videos are great, says Micah. Thank you. I'm glad you like them. I have a video about settings, which might be useful for Java players too, coming out soon. It's one I've been working on quite a bit, just in the background of all my other stuff. Because I think there is a really interesting... Also, wow, we're near Savannah already. It can't be the right part of the Savannah. But maybe. Yeah, we don't know for sure that it's not. Also, ibxtoycat, Mischievous is a legend. Wow! Okay, so yeah, they show up on screen. I'm not stalking you, I swear. Oh, I didn't know they were on screen this whole time I've been talking about it. Thank you so much for the tip, Nugs and Ranch. But Mischievous, that's the funniest thing. You've all been seeing these tips, and I'm like, wow, Dasher, how did you find these out? Are you a wizard? And it's showing up on the screen. Okay, so thank you, Mischievous, for thank you very much, Mischievous, and indeed, thank you to Moo. Puck and Perfect. This speedrun is going really well. I'm pretty pleased with it. I think we can do better, obviously, but so far it's pretty good. I think the biggest better we could get though is just knowing that you have to set your wolves down before getting new ones, because it worked in the previous biome by accident, and it worked here too. So now go to bed. Boom, in we go, out we go. Mischievous says, don't get to catch the live streams much these days, but I love when I do. It's classic Toycat. Oh no, speaking of yeah, rip to that spider. He picked the wrong day to be attacking me. It's classic Toycat topics and a lot of familiar regulars in chat. You know, you say classic Toycat topics as if this is something we discuss a lot, and that makes me question whether it is. But yeah, more seriously, thank you so much, Mischievous. I hope life is treating you well. Everyone else, on the other hand, you know, hope life is treating you fine. I'm just kidding. I'm glad that you're enjoying the stream. Little bit of a speed run. Do you think we should do chat? I'll be honest with you. I've had a big like out of bit time. Do you think we should try and get back into speedrunning for 1:20:80? I don't think it helps at all. I don't think the wolf armor is any good. But 1.21 as well. Like I feel like. Do you think it's worth trying, even if it's not going to be the world record itself? I don't know. Might want to feed your dogs so they don't die like last time, brother. I don't think that wolves have a lot more health now. Is a useful tip to remember. Is they used to be basically made out of sandpaper, but now wolves are made out of something more real. I bet I could just find some bread in here, actually. Yep, that should be enough bread, right? Yeah, that's enough bread. I don't need any more bread than this. So, classic Toycat topics, tipping, e-scooters, and UTIs. So, chat, it's been a while since we spoke about UTIs. Also, set seed. Yeah, this is, oh, set seed would be interesting, wouldn't it? Yeah, see, this is what gets me every time, is I'm like, I need to practice set seed a lot so I can do random seed. But I'm just not very good at dragon fighting on set seed. The bar for talent went so high, that I feel like I am just so far below it. Okay, we got an efficiency-free gold shovel. If I need to go across this, oh wow. If I need to cross this, which I'm hoping I don't, I'll be able to using the shovel. So we got this. Okay, so next up, Savannah Plateau. We're almost there, and we made decent enough time getting here. So I'm not feeling bad about it. The Bronx discontinued their communal e-scooter program. I think the weirdest thing about the backlash against like communal e-scooters, you know, rentable scooters, and because I totally feel this myself, is like rentable e-scooters have so many restrictions because we're like, people riding them are a menace. Like, okay, you know, I'm gonna go a step further here. I'm gonna say the quiet bit out loud that society's really thinking. Like, e-scooters are just e-bikes in terms of the function, in terms of the size, in terms of the irritability. But something about e-scooter riders, like, yells to people like, ugh, that someone being inconsiderate, that someone, you know, like, you can't picture, like, a nice grandmother, like an active woman riding one. You instead picture, like, ugh, It's just, it's two reckless youths riding on them before committing crimes or whatever else you want to imagine. Whereas if bikes, even an electric bike, even if it's an electrically propelled bike entirely, you're like, oh yeah, that's someone staying active. That's like a real good thing the person's going there. The snowboarders off the avenue. Yeah, it's funny. You're right. There's a similar thing with skiing and snowboarding. I never realized. I have met a lot of obnoxious snowboarders in my life, but the obnoxious skiers I have also met a lot of. But they kind of blend into the wider category, don't they? Speaking of category, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get to the top of that hill, set down my wolves, and then look for another one. I do think that the wolves are messing with the spawn rates because there's nothing here, chat. There's no mobs. That is a weird bedrock bug if so. There's no way to prove it, but it just feels correct. But, you know, it felt correct that there were more Endermen and deserts. So, I mean, you know, maybe you got to calm down on the feelings at this point. Speaking of calming down on the feelings, yeah, let's just set them down over here because we are going a substantial distance that way. So set down all the dogs. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's always good just to check that we've got the right number if we're going for all wolves at the same time. And then we'll come back across this biome. Right around here is definitely a savanna plateau. So let's look for the plateau savanna wolves. It feels like a weird place to actually find a wolf, doesn't it? It doesn't feel correct. But yeah, having the hill should make it even easier to find wolves if they spawn. Do you see how I've only seen wolves in this biome for the first time after leaving my existing wolves? Crazy that that's true. That feels like it should be incorrect, but it's just not. Also, thank you very much for the Streamlabs tip, Moo. Definitely get back to speedrunning. I've been rewatching your old speedrun live streams. I enjoyed them. So here is £2 in the yes to speedrunning pot. I think it might be fun if we go back to speedrunning an old version of Minecraft, maybe. I think that could be a lot of fun. But yeah, I really enjoy... oh, whoa, wait, that's a wolf. No, that's a cow. How many times am I going to mistake vanilla Minecraft mobs? You know, like the oldest ones too, for a wolf? Because I think it's going to be a lot, chat. I think it's going to be a lot. Can you give us a download world for your showcase worlds in the update videos? Says HG9. So there's a good reason I can't make those public that I hope is obvious. But usually we make them available to members. Which is fun, I think. But yeah, I think we should like set up a better like repository for member-only downloads. That's definitely something we're working on. The member-only stuff is like a more and more key part of the I don't know, the ecosystem for stuff like this, right? So I'm working out. Oh wait, is that a wolf? That's 3 chickens. Yeah, I'm not very good at identifying animals, chat. I'm gonna be honest with you. I like to believe I am. But yeah, my 140 dream is still alive right now. But I think I'm gonna need to find this wolf fast. If I don't have it in the next like 3 minutes, I don't think I'm getting this run. Because the last wolf is the hardest. At least my one time finding it so far went very poorly, I should say, to be clear. But speed run, maybe turn down your render distance. It's based on simulation distance, not render distance. I see why you would think it's render distance. That's how Java worked for the longest time, and most people didn't know anything but Java. Honestly, the knowledge gap between what the average player knows about Java and Bedrock is crazy, but what's crazier is the knowledge gap between what the average Bedrock player knows about Java versus Bedrock. Because I think I think a lot of us, you know, like watch videos from people who don't play Bedrock, and even if we don't watch them now, it's like, well, that most people got into Minecraft because of someone who played the Java edition, and so a lot of just weird idiosyncrasies. It's like if your brother played Pokemon. Oh, sorry, I punched my desk by accident. But it's like if your brother played a lot of if your brother plays a lot of like Pokemon Red, and then you play Pokemon Blue and all the monsters are in the wrong spot. And you're like, I swear it didn't used to be this way. This is not what I remember at all. And it's like, no, yeah, well, things change, huh? I like how there's a dead zone around the wolves. Yeah, you can literally see it. I think that means we know about a bug in Minecraft, right? I don't know if it's a full-on bug, but we should definitely report that. It's game-changing to know about. That we just have to stay away from the wolves, and we can have mobs spawning. But yeah, we are really kind of close if we want to get 140 now. Gotta find this wolf ASAP. So there's llamas, there's pigs, there's chickens. I found every wolf every mob so far. Just not the one that I am specifically looking for. And you can tell it's a crazy savannah. You know they're going to be out there somewhere. So keep on looking. Look in third person just to increase the FOV, basically. I'm the opposite. I mostly play Java, but ibxtoycat says Younes. See, I'm curious, actually. I don't know if you necessarily have the answer for this or anything. But what is it that you would say makes you watch me despite playing Java? I like that there are people like this. This is a good thing. Is it like something about how I play Minecraft? Is it pure chance? Yeah, let me know. I would love to know. Windows 10 Minecraft is Bedrock though, isn't it? Yes. I mean, it's not called Windows 10 anymore. Obviously, it's just called Minecraft on Windows. It's funny they had to reconfigure that one when they stopped having just Windows 10. But yeah, we've got armadillos. I found so many armadillos, chat. Do you want to know a fun thing about armadillos? You don't have to brush them to get their stuff. This is like huge to me. But yeah, you don't actually have to brush them. You can kill them, and you have a small chance of getting your goodies. That's something I like personally. Makes a big difference if you ask me. Okay, so keep it a secret and use it to dominate the category. You're right. You know, I want to make sure that the wolf's percent speedrun is staying in my hands. So you know, no one heard about that. Also, Younes, oh no, no follow up yet. I'd love to hear it if you have an answer. If you don't have an answer, I wouldn't love to not hear it. There you go. I love the Minecraft playing. Oh, so this is Younes. I love the Minecraft playing, but mostly what you talk about. It's a weird one, that actually. I'm glad there are lots of people that like it, but I feel like there's a lot of people who join and they're just like, why are you talking about anything but Minecraft right now? You know, I joined because it's a Minecraft stream, right? You know, I get like basically that. And it's an interesting kind of mix of stuff. Like people who love the other stuff, and there are people who are like, no, I am here specifically for one thing, and you are not providing that one thing. Your tangents are really good, says that one guy. You like the tangents? I'm glad you like the tangents. I feel like we spend a lot of time going on tangents we never finish. It's my biggest flaw as a human being. But that's kind of how natural conversations go too, right? I've never had a real life conversation where we're like, and getting back to business. I believe 25 minutes ago, you said that snowboarders were the e-scooter riders of the mountain world, and I don't believe we sufficiently resolved that one. You know, I don't believe people talk like that anyway. Like, I feel like it's natural for me to finish a conversation with unfinished threads, but also that could be a me thing. I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure that's normal. Okay, so I'm gonna grab the horse. Having the boat really helped in the other biome. So if this horse is any good, we'll just take him. He looks really good. There we go. Saddle him up. And now I've got, you know, chat. I've got the big brown wolf with the white spots. How much is he worth? Look at this speed. I wish I had this in my survival world. Look at this horse. This is the dream as far as I am concerned. Just zooming around the place. My controller's vibrating a lot right now. What do you think that means? It must mean good things. Okay, so I'm looking around and I'm seeing no wolves. Do you think it jumps high? Okay, it doesn't jump. That's the downside. High speed, no jump. It's like a I don't know, the reverse basketball player. That's probably not offensive. I fairly recently got back into Minecraft YouTube via update snapshot videos. I like yours the best and started watching the streams. I watch your stuff for Minecraft news and challenges mostly. Okay, here's the weird thing. I felt like in 2014, I was trying my best to make the very best update videos. And now it's so hard to do the same. Like, you know, like because the standards of everything on YouTube have increased, like being able to actually convey the information best about something new that has just come out is really hard. Like, understanding something which has just happened is kind of hard. Understanding it and being able to present it is hard. But also being able to do that in a really tight time span. Because the snapshot comes out at 5. The video needs to be out by, like, 10. You know, like, that's late, really. Like, 8 is usually when videos go out. So, like, 10 is kind of pushing it a little bit. And it needs to have all those things. I find... I think my update videos are the ones that stress me the most. Like, I put a lot of time and a lot of work into them. But I also look at it and I'm like, this could be shorter. This could be better. This could be... Every week I have, like, some critique of that. I subscribe because of the Let's Play World, Torching Up the World, and its various topics. Hey, you like the Torching Up the World project? That's good. I definitely think I haven't... One of my things that I really like doing is the big survival projects. But I have a problem with, like, I know they're really hard to actually click on and, like, YouTube streams now basically have to be YouTube videos, right? So it can't just be I'm making a giant... Oh, wait. No, that's a pig. It can't just be I'm making a savanna biome into a mesa biome or whatever dumb project I'm up to. You have to have, like, a catchy way to describe it. Yeah, it's weird. Your upload schedule benefits me a lot in the East Coast US since it's usually right when I get out of school, says HackerOneMC. Wait, how is it that you were watching my early console edition speedrun streams, HackerOneMC, but also are in school right now? You would have been like 4. Or you're in school and you're age 20-something right now. I guess you could be like any age in school. You know, school is a long topic. You're right, my bad. I subscribe so my house won't burn down, says James Weston. Very valid answer. Okay, so yeah, 140 is gone as an idea. If we got a wolf this second, we probably still wouldn't make it to the next biome in time. Which is tragic, but real. Yeah, this is definitely the right biome. I'm in the right coordinates. I'm just not finding the wolves that I want to be finding. So, yeah, we'll kind of cut all the way across here. Peek over the edge. Get right next to it and just hope. Come on, there's got to be a wolf somewhere. Yeah, I really am giving this everything. But this is definitely a high RNG run. But, so I imagine if you got really perfect RNG, you could do the whole thing in like 20 minutes. And that'd be pretty cool. If you want to try something wild, chat. I start watching because of your tangents low. Your voice is white noise to my ears. Very peaceful. One of the things that I'm just like talking about things I liked from 2013 Minecraft. I felt like a lot of people would talk about news, then speculation, then whatever else. I prefer to talk about like news, hear all the facts, and then be clear like, okay, and here's what I think. And then like, I don't know, here is a relevant real life thing. Because I feel like one of the most interesting things about video games is how they can teach you about the real world. Like, everything in a video game that is interesting is just taking something from the real world that's interesting and digitizing it, in my opinion. If you don't know, the people who made Pokemon, you know, I used that analogy earlier, but people who made Pokemon specifically didn't hire programmers because they're like, you can teach anyone to program. But, oh, hey, we got him. Whoa, yeah. Come with me, and we'll see. Whole new world, pure imagination. So now we're gonna see if the wolves can keep up with me on a horse. What do you reckon, chat? Okay, so I'm gonna try my best. But if they can, then I might just be able to get a 140. It's not likely, but it's possible. Yep. Also, yeah, 8 out of 9. We're good to go. Also, 73 months and still going, says the Mario Maniac. Wow, that is absolutely nuts, actually. Good to see you, Mario. Back in the early days of the Realm experiments, I think that was like our last, like, big, the biggest wave of explosions we've had on the channel. I remember you were, like, quite the regular in the channel discourse. Okay, grab the wolves. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did I pick him up? Yep. 5, 6, 7, and then that's my 8th over there. Okay, let's go. 8 wolves. I have to check on them regularly, but if we just make it this way fast enough. Okay, there's 6 minutes, but I've got the fastest wolf imaginable. Let's see if this works. Okay, we're definitely gonna lag the game as we try to do this too. But it's worth believing in, I think. It's worth believing. Okay, 134. I remembered I was there when the world speedrun record was done, says Marion. I remember I was really impressed by how many people were there. Like there was a YouTuber who was like, I have quite a few YouTuber friends in the world, but one of them was like, there was like this very big Minecraft YouTuber that just joined the streams casually, like, oh wow, you're about to do this. And that was like a cool reminder to me. That was like, I think speedrunning Minecraft was, like it was a done thing on the Java edition, but no one had speedrun Bedrock until that point, really. There was like a couple of people. I think that it was cool to kind of bring some attention to that world, which I think is still like going on past to this day. I thought it was cool. I definitely think that it's like a lot more competitive now, but I like the idea of I think the joy that I got from speedrunning was the challenge of doing something, which is what I would actually say is my desire from Minecraft. Okay, we still got 8 wolves. Okay, they can actually follow me. This is really good news. Okay, it's still possible, chat. Wait, is the timer stopped? Why did the timer stop? When did the timer stop, chat? Streamer mic is on, but timer stopped. Okay, so how much do we have to add? Okay, we'll stop it. And we'll just like add 2 minutes, I'm gonna guess. When did it stop? 5 minutes. Okay, so that's, or we could pause it. Yeah, we have to go back and actually retime this, chat. So we don't know for sure the exact time till we're finished. I'll update it when we're done. Again, I'm gonna follow correct proper rules. The timer doesn't need to be perfect. We just have to make sure we have the end time perfect. Oh no. Okay, just gonna punch the wolf a couple times. Get out. There we go. Perfect. Zoom. We got 8 wolves still. We still got 8 wolves. So this is really handy to know that there is a mega Taiga over here. I wonder actually if you'd find more by. Oh yeah, look at this, by the way. This horse is just zooming its way past the terrain. I definitely could see the argument for go through the Nether, then bring the dog back through the Nether, but just getting the obsidian doesn't seem like it's as fast as a fast horse. 240 thereabout, 3 minutes, 2.45 minutes is Kian. Yeah, the first Co-Ords video I ever watched was TU31 update announcement video about 8 years ago. Man, TU31, good update. Good vintage that one was. Yeah, I'm really excited about modern Minecraft updates too. I think the last 2 years have been pretty sad. I wanted to like Tales and Trails, and I did. Like, after the fact, it's an update that will have some meaning. It's like World of Color, though, in my opinion, where it does some stuff, but it doesn't impact how you play in a major way. And so my hope is, my hope, therefore, is that we, in the same way that World of Color brought a lot of things after it, my hope is there's a similar, like, golden era of updates that can come out of this. Whether that happens or not, whole different question, whole different answer. Getting this wolf across the ocean is going to be impossible. Getting this horse, I should say. Because, fun fact, you can't put horses in boats. I don't know why they decided that was important. But yeah, I also can't punch the horse enough to get him over there. Sorry. Yeah, if I'm not on camera, we can swim him across. Okay, there we go. New horse method just dropped. Just swim with your horse, and you get him across oceans. Nice. Okay, let's go. Get in bed real quick. Make sure we've got all 8 wolves. I think there's a good chance. Okay, we got them all. If that's not 8 wolves, then I don't want to count, So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah, it looks like 8. Perfect. On the horse. We want to go a lot more this way than that way now. Oh no, a lot more this way than that way. Oh, it's so messy, but we're just zooming. We could probably feed the horse, actually, right? Nope, you can't feed the horse. Waiting to expand my world before TU31 was awesome. Limited worlds are underrated. Yeah, there is a lot of nostalgia for limited worlds right now. I'm definitely, I can give you, I really am trying my hardest not to spoil it. But the next project, I'm working with one of the most talented people from the console community. Specifically, because we're bringing, you know, a console thing to life that way. I'm excited for it, at least. Okay, so Zoom, please tell me we can get the horse on the lily pad. No, we can't. That's fine. What about this lily pad? Come on. Okay, just through the swamp. This is actually pretty handy to know about. The horses are very, very followable this way. Currently dragging armadillos 1k blocks away from my base. Yeah, I have a silly plan for my armadillos too. I have a very silly plan for armadillos. Let me tell you. So I am filling a. Okay, I have got. Sorry, I got a very serious message about something to do with death just now. But I think the important thing here is that we get over that way 1,000 blocks. Okay, so the timer is telling us we missed 140. Under 2 hours. Okay, so under 2 hours is very much doable. But the limit. Where did the horse go? Okay, there's the horse. Very possible. A golden apple would be helpful for the horse right now. Yeah, honestly, you're right. Let's just do it. Golden apple on the horse. Give him all the health he could have. I'm not going to need the golden apple, but the horse would. That was actually worth doing. That felt silly, but for this run, we're going to need it. We're traveling a few thousand blocks this way. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. I misunderstood the coordinates, chat. We're going this way. Zoomies. Crazy. Okay, 1,000 blocks away. And then we're going to reach the Snowy Grove, which is the only place you can find Minecraft's rarest wolf. So, wolf. Check behind me. Still got the wolves. Again, as long as you don't go in water, you do pretty well with these things. My food will eventually run out, but I'm willing to let that happen for the chance of a good run. Dare you to burn them all after you're done, says Ricky Nelson. You know, I dare you to burn something you love after you're done. Hope this secret project will have a polar bear mention. You know, that's a fun idea too, right? Definitely love that. Okay, here we are. We've got... Should we just... No, the horse will die. Okay, we have to climb down this carefully. Oh, no, no! Okay, horse is fine. Glad I fed him the golden apple. Very glad I fed him the golden apple. Just up this hill now. This is actually where we need a horse more than ever, I think. So we'll try and jump over this gap here. And then once we've gone from this gap... No, okay, that was... Should have just taken the water way earlier. Just get him on some land as fast as we can. And then once we're on the land, just make another jump. Oh, so close, but so far. And up the hill. Go, 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 go. I hope... I'll take that beast and burn some kush. Also, I just joined. How many wolves do you have so far? Good news, Dash S. We have a little thing on screen to help you with that exact question. If you can't find it, let me know and we'll direct you. I figured the big red highlight might help with it. Meadow Village. Yeah, very cool village. Okay, this is the biome right here. This is the opportunity. So I'm gonna leave the wolves home. Okay, these guys have to stay over here somewhere. This is the wolf village now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh no, okay. 7, 8. All 8 wolves are sat down here, far enough away that they won't affect the spawn rates for what's up there. Then I'm going to use the horse because the horse just has such good mobility. This is incredible, by the way, chat. Look at this. Zoom our way around. That's a polar bear. Oh yeah, look at this biome. This is beautiful. I am going to find a wolf in it. Or maybe it's over there. I will check the exact coordinate. Make sure it's right. It's negative 3,000, free 120. So free 120 is up there. Negative 3,000 is here. This is looking like... I cannot imagine you're going to find any animals here at all. Look at this, though. This is beautiful. I would love to settle something in here. Honestly, it is cool. After spending so much time in all these warm biomes, just to be able to come to one like this, absolutely surreal. But we're not here for the surrealness of it all. We're here to make sure we can... Okay, goats. We're going to make sure we can get our hands on a wolf before the timer runs out. I think that this is a good bet right here. It's kind of like jaggedy slope here. What's going on? No wolves, that's for sure. There's rabbits, though. Speaking of no wolves but rabbits, I Let's leave the wolves at the village. It's a good idea. No spruce trees equals snowy slopes. So do you think we need the spruce trees? Because my coordinates say this is right. But yeah, your horse has 6 hit points. Sorry, my horse has 5 hit points. Mr. Just Another YouTube commenter. So yeah, let's turn this into wheat. And we can give the horse 3 of this, right? Perfect. And yeah, he's a little bit fed now. So yeah, I believe last time we had to find the spruce trees. So yeah, there's some spruce trees here, I guess. There's like 4 of them though. Is this the biome? I hope this isn't the biome. But it would make sense. It's close to the coordinates. You need the grove, not the snowy slopes. Oh no, no, okay, chat. This is going very badly for me and my friend here. So we're just gonna leave and come back to this same tiny spot over and over again. Or we could, okay, so let's check it out. We want snowy slopes, right? Or grove. Grove. Yeah, we want specifically the grove. And the nearest grove is a, we're negative positive. So negative on the Z, but positive on the X. So that means we're going over here. So there's a pretty big grove. Yeah, the grove over at, oh no, I'm lost. Okay, I'm quickly scanning. We want to be fast, but this is the only grove I see right here. So we're gonna confirm. Negative 3,000 on this axis, and then 2,000 over here. I don't know what I'm struggling with. Okay, negative 3,000, positive 3,000. There's a pretty big patch here. Oh no! Okay. Good news is, I'm alive. I don't know what I was doing, scanning on a... This is a really cool cave, but I should not have been doing this. Whoopsie. Chat. Good news. And bad news here. There's a very big grove at negative 3,500. So that's the one worth going for, I think. Rip Jeff. You know what, Jeff? Gone but not forgotten, am I right? We'll just eat on the way up. And then we'll get right out of this. We'll be able to shovel our way out. Perfect. So yeah, a little bit of a tragedy. But, you know, you can't have success without a little bit of tragedy along the way. So negative 35 is that way. And so, oh, there we go. That is the grove. Oh. You know what, chat? If I'd have just had a little bit of extra render distance, I might have seen that before it got disastrous. There's a horse, reduced full damage. Yeah, either that or I have feather falling. Nope, protection. I mean, it might help too, but yeah, very interesting. No horse, rest in peace. Good thing the dogs are trying to follow you too. Yeah, not having the dogs following me is a very big deal. That's for sure. Okay, so now we just want to... I probably should go back and get them or something. But I just want to spend as much time as possible in and around the grove. Last time it took an insane amount of time. It is the rarest wolf according to Minecraft themselves. But, you know, I like to believe that I'm just a little bit luckier than the average person. Is that a reasonable thing to believe? Some would say no. Many people would be saying no. But many people would be wrong. Okay, what we got? The answer is... wait, was I here already? Or is this just nearly exactly the same as where I was? So I need some leather boots, and I need them ASAP. For reasons like this. As much as I love protection for boots, I hate whatever this is a lot more. So, yeah, this is where we're going to find a dog. But the snowiest snow makes it feel like it's not going to happen. Okay, we've got 12 minutes before 2 hours, chat. I figured we could be more optimistic, but this is the hardest wolf. So, oh, damn. It looks like the rarest wolf, doesn't it? It really does. It gave me all the hope that I wanted. But I was seeing what I wanted to see at some point. There is no sign of the wolves. But we've got a big enough biome that we can at least run across it. And the other side of it will be despawned by the time we get to the other side. Nope, why did I do that? Oh, it's so deep down here, chat. It's so deep. Okay, so I'm just gonna have to make some real shoes. A real way past this whole thing. That's okay. That's acceptable. Should have saddled a pig. We manifest. Yeah, everyone needs to collectively manifest This speedrun record depends on your manifestation. We're one wolf away, and that one wolf spawns somewhere around this way. And have we got any blocks? If we have any blocks, we might as well use all of them in the name of getting this done. So the sandstone is here for when I need to... Actually, let's snow away. Oh, wait, if we get rid of the snow, then there's snowier underneath it, right? No, there's not. We're good. So yeah, this is all grove 2. So we'll sneak across this grove, then come back to the other one, and then back and forth and back and forth. The longer the back and forth, the better my odds of success. So just remove all the snowier snow this way. I'm just trying to pick up this water. You can't pick up water when there's snow around, I'm learning. And okay, so just there. I'm just trying to get through. Don't mind me. I'm getting rid of a lot of snow, but that is purely a side effect. And yeah, just run across this whole thing. Okay, I can see this isn't working for me. Just get through. There we go, we're good. I'm still snowed up for some reason, but I'll just get out. And there we go. Okay, so this is a much more nightmarish part of Snowier Snow, or for the Grove, and so I don't think it's the one I want to spend a lot of time in, because there's a lot more decisions like this. But we're just looking for that rare wolf. He looks like he's a white wolf, but you can tell he's not because he's spawning in this biome. Everyone give Toycat your energy. Also, I accidentally manifested the expansion of the US to the west. Hello, Japan, our 51st state. You know, I feel like if you've got Hawaii, you might as well keep going till you get to Japan. Would just make sense if you ask me. Okay, speaking of just making sense, this whole stretch of land has been gone through. I guess we could go on the trees. That might be actually something smart. If I go on the trees and then I make a little pathway across this place. Okay, so we have to be careful about this. But we make a pathway across the trees, then we'll be able to run back and forth on it without having to expose ourselves to the nightmare on the ground. I'm actually liking this idea. Because it's quite easy to jump from tree to tree if you have the occasional block in there. And then by the time I get to the end of the biome, I'll come back to the start again. Yeah, this is a great idea. I'm seeing zero issues with what we're doing here. So we get to this side and we say, is there a wolf? No, there's not. And we go back to that side. Oh, I think we'd be better off, like, fully getting out of it. No, not again. Okay, I'm just gonna walk out of this biome. Just get rid of the snow from me. Place this around. Break some blocks above. Do this. Put that back. Come on. No, my water. I hate you, Minecraft. It's scammed me out of water, chat. In Minecraft, they just scammed me. Watch out. If you've got water around Minecraft, they will take it. 7 minutes. Come on. We can do less than 2 hours. We can do it. I believe. I kind of want to low-key throw random spots of snow and snowier snow around in the end. It would look nice, I bet. Come on, sub 2. By the way, speaking of sub 2, thank you to everyone who has subbed to the channel. I appreciate you a lot. That's all. You know, there's nothing else to that. It's just, you know, glad you're here. And to everyone else, you know, who am I kidding? You're subscribed if you're watching this. Appreciate you being here. Oh, no. Yeah, snow is coarse and rough and does get everywhere. It's a big problem. Someone needs to engineer that out of it. So, yeah, this is such a nightmarish grove that I'm not really exploring it very well. I think this would be a good place for a horse, but I bet with the horse I would have fell in the snow a long time ago anyway. So maybe this is the perfect place to not have a horse. But yeah, there's just a lot of jumping on blocks where you're not quite sure. As soon as you think you're sure, it's too late anyway. That's my shovel gone. Okay, shovel down. What now? Okay, can't go in this. So onto the trees again? Yeah, I think the trees are the smart way through. Is there any sign of a wolf? There's not. Okay, then we go back to the other way. I think having a good pickaxe or just a good tool that could get me some blocks would be real handy at this point. Because I'm working with the dregs of what I just picked up by accident, right? Okay, what's over here now? Let's go back and let's find out. Across the entire biome and do it in a way where we get the good stuff. Okay, it's snowing. You know, if it's a snow-based wolf, then it's more likely when it's snowing. It stands to reason. It sounds logical, even though it's so true. Oh, wait. Look at that. We got the winter mode activating on the trees. So, fun fact, if you're a Java player, this is one of my favorite Bedrock exclusives. The trees get prettier as it snows more because they fill up with snow. It's one of those dumb, like, weird, like, it's one of those things they added to Bedrock forever ago. Back when they were able to just, like, add fun features. Nowadays, they're like, nope, we're going to make sure every feature that comes to one edition has to come to the other in the perfect way. And so they just wouldn't bother adding this because they'd be like, well, Java can't do it. But back here, it was fun. And the result was that everyone could be good. Okay, nope. Not much happening. Yo, wait, there's more over here. Okay, it's worth taking a peek. No, that's not more biome. That's just the winter mode on the regular biome. Oh, bedrock. You know, bedrock works a lot better than bedrock. I think bedrock almost works. You know, it's like just one letter changed. But I've got to say, bedrock has a little bit of a nicer shine to it. So I think I'm going to make myself an axe. I think that's the fastest way of getting blocks at this point. And I'm going to chop down some wood on the way down from these trees. Oh, wait, what's that there? What's that there? It's a fox. I know we're going to find a lot more foxes than anything else, but I still get my hopes up every single time, chat. And it's going to happen till the end of time. So we're just going to run through. Yep, we're just going to run through. And we'll place blocks when it looks like we should every now and then. But yeah, otherwise we're rolling the dice, and we got 3 minutes. 3 minutes. It's probably slightly less than 3 minutes. Kemet says, are you planning a hardcore series? Yeah, I'm doing hardcore ultra flat starting very soon. I'm excited for it. I am very excited for it. 3 minutes. You got this, says Polly E. Come on. I think I got this too. Okay, we'll come back in from this side. And then we'll kind of, maybe if we crisscross the biome, would that help? Or how about we just come to the same part of the biome again and again and again? We come in. We see there's no, there's not anything we want. And we just jump right back out. And then as long as we do it in like a nice and convoluted way. So we're finding rabbits. That's cute. There are mobs spawning. This is a spawnable biome. So we'll just make a nice route that we can duplicate again and again and again. For both sides of this. We're going to lose some of the distance covered in the biome just to have more time spent doing this. I want to have a nice repeatable run that maximizes time spent doing good fun. Okay, just under 2 minutes, chat. Come on, Wolf. I think we can find one. Manifest as hard as you've ever manifested. This speedrun record is reliant on right now. Come on, Wolf. Where are you? It's snowing. You should love snow. This is you wouldn't exist in this biome if you didn't love the snow. That would be ridiculous. That would be like living above a pub and hating the noise. You just wouldn't do that. I don't believe you would, at least. Okay, whoa. No, that's the... Okay, we found goats. We found every mob that spawns here besides the wolves now. In large quantities. There is now a minute remaining. Again, we think there's an extra 30 seconds or so. Because of the timer breaking. But there's a minute remaining. 60 seconds. Let's make those 60 seconds count. We're going to run across. All the way this way. Another rabbit. Okay. There are more mobs. That's always the good news. It's not the mob we want, but oh no! I thought it's a cute mob. It's not the cute mob though. We're just gonna run out. And we'll have better luck just running right back in. So we'll work out the exact point we need to run to. So this is 3048. And so 3048, you'd only have to run 96 would be 48 blocks. So as long as everything besides this first chunk here will get deleted at that point. Okay, we got seconds remaining, chat. Manifest. Make the mob spawn. It's all RNG. Will it happen in time? Come on. I believe. I'm manifesting as much as I can, and I don't believe in that stuff. Oh, yeah, there's no one believes in it, right? It's definitely it's a fun thing to pretend we all believe in. It's like, you know what, you ever go to a church, like, there's a lot of people there that are like, I don't agree with this whole, like, man in the, man who decides everything for us stuff. But I like this common set of values that we're all agreeing to live our life by. It's the same thing as manifesting. No one's actually believing it's changing anything. Oh, wait, man, I've seen so many of these foxes. They make me very sad. Okay, we didn't do 2 hours, chat. It's over. It's over. Okay, but how fast can we go? Again, this is a world record we need to set. But to set it, I need to beat it. Okay, so I like that it's all coming together here. I restart, says Chris Rhodes. Restart indeed. I a fox and carve a bull, slay the fox, spawn the wolf. I like that. That sounds like a spooky incantation. I'm listening to that and I'm thinking I'm about to get turned into a frog or something, which is exactly what you want from a sufficiently spooky thing. So again, we're trying to like crisscross, really check every corner of this biome. It's like if a wolf spawned, but we just didn't see it somewhere. But I'm sure we will. I'm sure we will, and we just haven't. So we'll go up here a little bit. Just check that corner. Shouldn't have done that, really. Should not have done that. I like that these holes we're making are at least becoming clear indicators for future me. Like, where I cannot go. Do not go this way. It is bad. Okay, back this way now. And I think this biome just again and again and again. It's going to be my best odds. It's slightly more traversable. It's slightly bigger. So there's a bigger spawn area. And yeah, it sucks to have to roll dice a lot. But that is what this whole challenge is. It is, can you get the wolves? Yes, then you got the wolves. Okay, so in and out and shake it all about. That's a full wolf again. You know, it might even help if we just start killing the mobs ourselves. Might start to be something useful. So once we get on this side, we'll check the exact Z coordinate was 3160. So we'll add 64 blocks to that. So 60 blocks plus 64 is 24. Wait, yep, that is correct. Just over here, we'll have a little marker point. And every time we get here, every mob in there should be despawned because of the simulation distance. And so when we come back in, we should find entirely different mobs this time. See, the fox is gone at the very least. And also I need to go to the crafting table that I left wherever I left it, because I need to just make these last few. Oh no, that's a wolf again. I mean a fox again. Be good if it was a wolf again. So that crafting table needs to be used very briefly, just because I've got some wheat that needs to be turned into not wheat. Oh, it's not 128 blocks to despawn. I believe your simulation distance is the more limiting factor. I think 128 blocks is when you have a big enough sim for that to be true. But I could be, I hope I'm not getting that wrong. But yeah, I mean, we could test this, right? So I haven't touched this fox at all. And we're gonna go, so he's at 3080. If I go down to 3000, so 80 blocks away, 5 chunks, he should 100% be despawned, as I understand it. So just place that there. 3,000 blocks is just over here. So now if I go back and the snow wolf is still there, then he managed to persist outside the simulation distance. But my understanding is when something's not simulated, it's gone. Is this the same wolf? I think it must be the same fox. Why not just craft another crafting table like usual, says David Solomano. Me craft another crafting table? I believe in sustainability. I've actually taken a pledge to reduce my impact on the Minecraft environment by 2035. And I'm entirely backloading that pledge. So like in 2034, I'm going to be freaking out a lot. Oh, look, a baby polar bear. What are you doing here, buddy? What are you doing here? This is revenge for the time your parents killed me. He has too much health, by the way. But yeah, we'll run all the way out again then. And then back to here. I think the simulation thing is meant to work with any hostile mobs. Hold on, is this still going? This I have to see. We're almost there. We're but one wolf away now. We're so close. So close, yet so far. So run all the way up over here. There's definitely nothing for me. And then we'll come right the way back in. That might be what was going wrong with my sweeps earlier. Is like just not enough distance in there. But yeah, after these breads run out, I'm gonna have to go back to the village. It'll be embarrassing. We're hoping for 210 now, chat. Under 210, I'm still like, well, that's decent. But yeah, I do think there's just knowing about the wolf thing and that having your wolves around stops wolves from spawning. Just knowing that that is true, even though it doesn't make any sense, is a huge difference maker to the quality of life you will experience. If you want to attempt this for yourself, if you want to have every single wolf, it's a fun challenge to do, then that is how you would do. Okay, so I am going to hop over here and hop over there. Did I see something? No, damn, why is there so many of you? There's just so many of them. They are designed to taunt my being. So we'll run all the way out to the spruce planks and then all the way back. I love the new dogs. That crafting table pledge is on record now. I'll claim it was a deep fake. Just like, you know, there's three things that people love to talk about because they're scary as ideas and, you know, there's not a lot to talk about in reality. One is like, you know, like the rise of AI eventually going to be taking all of our jobs, right? The other is that, like, you can't trust anything on the internet now because of deepfakes. And the third is the idea that, like, you know what? What happened is somewhere in 2020, every business got in a room and decided that they would make inflation out of thin air. There was no other reason besides a random CEO. You know, they had extra time during it's stuff like that. Like the kind of like there are big companies conspiring against you. It's a very fun topic to talk about. I think what they all have in common is this like sense of powerlessness that is terrifying. I think fear makes us talk. Fear makes us share a lot more than any other emotion. Because, you know, like happiness you can put off. Even like sadness, it's like, why do you need to share this? But fear is a powerful emotion because you need to share fear with other people to prevent them from succumbing to something. It's such a powerful tool to get people talking and sharing and whatever else. The fox in the box. Okay, come on. We got 3 minutes until my much worse target. I think we'll go back up here just as a little check. You know, maybe just maybe it'll go well. ibxtoycat Streamlabs. Thank you, Sophie Hawkins. Hi, Toycat. How are you today? Curious how you feel about the Wolves and Armadillo being in their own update. I think you mean the Armored Paws update is the official name. Does it not make sense for one update for bigger hype? So that is the most interesting thing. Now that it's come out, I've seen like YouTubers be like, what is Minecraft doing? I'm confused. Because obviously people who cover the updates, like we all know this, like that type of YouTuber knows. But like people who are just like playing Minecraft are like, oh, there's an update, but it's not 1.21. There's another one. You know, it's an interesting problem there. Also, thank you very much, Sophie Hawkins. I appreciate it a lot. I think I would like to make a whole video about this subject. Like, I think now that it's out here, there's probably room for, like, is this what Mojang is going to do in the future? I think the answer genuinely is yes. I think this is something... they can probably measure the success rate of it. But I think it's something they want to do more. Oh, no. Oh, I hate this so much. I shouldn't be falling for this. But snowy as snow is just the bane of my existence. I just want to get out of here now. Come on. No, not that way, though. Just up and away where I'm not going to die. Please. No. Pain. Life is pain. And I'm bread. Okay, let's bounce. All the way over to the grove over here. So there was nothing for me there. There was no value. I mean, there's not been value yet. I don't know why I'm expecting something to appear out of thin air, but maybe this time it really will. Okay, in we go. That's a sheep. It's not the best animal we could find, but we'll come right back in. We'll go left on this circle round and then right on the next circle. That's my new way to try and cover the entire biome. I'm just looking for that small chance of a wolf hit. So what was my time the last time I did this when it was a preview? Obviously that wasn't official because, you know, previews, the times don't count and all that. But what's the verdict, chat? Okay, so if there was a wolf, I would see it behind me. So I'm just going to look back there. And on seeing a wolf right now... Oh, and I fell into powdered snow. Didn't know there was any on this side. So, all the way up. Thank you, Miss Pat Van Driver Lady. Impressive stream dedication. Buy yourself some carrot cake or something. My PCP says I don't have to see her again for a year. It's funny because in the UK, PCP is something that you'd be happy not to see again in a year, but you'd be concerned if it was talking to you. Thank you very much for the tip, by the way. I'm glad you're liking the stream. I figured this would be about... I'd allotted emotionally 90 minutes to this. But I think like any Minecraft task, you've always got to account for overruns. I do think we could have... There's a lot of... if we'd learned about the wolf thing earlier, we definitely would have cut off like 20-30 minutes. But otherwise, it is very much down to this just RNG fest that is the last wolf. I think taming every type of wolf is surprisingly hard, as it turns out. Just a little bit, at least. Anyway, by the way, do you think achievements are turned off because of update 1.21? No, they're not. You can play with update 1.21. Still get achievements. Interesting fact. Get leather boots, says Adventure Nate. Yeah, I kept thinking, though, like, okay, I'll just go a little bit further without them, and I won't need them. But yeah, I'm just going to do it. I need a little bit of food anyway. I'm on my last piece of bread. I'm just going to kill cows. There'll be cows. They'll be in the village somewhere. I'll get some leather boots. Then I'll run back in with them, and then I'll immediately find what I want, and it'll be pain. By the way, thank you, Sophie Hawkins. In some way... Sophie Hawkins. We could just kill this... Yeah, I've got... Okay, let's just kill the horse. It's, you know, it counts. You still get leather from it sometimes. Sophie Hawkins says, in some ways... oh, what's happening to me? I'm getting hit by something. Oh, it's a pillager. In some ways, the way they're doing things remind me of the console days, where they used to have lots of small random updates. I would be here for that to come back. Yeah, I do agree. It definitely reminds me of the console edition era too. You know, like with I think the cool thing about the title update system was the whole like, yeah, you don't actually know. You do actually check each one, and having an update. And, you know, like, you're never, like, hugely disappointed when you're like, oh, it's just a bug fix. If there's at least, like, oh, but it comes with a change to this. Like, it makes your lava farms better, or, you know, something dumb like that. But as long as there's, like, some positives to go with the, I don't know, you could call it boringness of it all. I think people get excited by it still. I think it's good for building hype. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and let the Iron Golem out of his cage now. Preferably without fighting him. Oh, no, okay. So, okay. So now he's shooting the golem. Is the golem mad on me, though, or is he mad? Okay. I think the golem's mad on me somehow. I don't know how he takes that from what just happened there, but I think that is what he takes. So I'm just going to get out of it. I'm going to go to a place where they can't simulate these anymore, and I'm going to make 9 more bread, and if 9 more bread doesn't get this done, then I don't think anything will. Toycat, if you stay under the trees, there's no powdered snow. It only spawns in the open sky. You know, in real life, it's the opposite, right? In real life, it's the snow under the trees that is the most terrifying and would be powdered. Just as a fun fact. But yeah, that is a useful tip. Thank you very much. Okay, wolf. Oh, come on. How many of you am I going to find? I'm just going to start killing him. It worked last time. It will work this time. At least it gives me something to do. At best, you could argue it lowers the spawn count. Okay, he's taunting me. He's walking on the blocks that I can't be walking on. Oh, why did I do this to myself? I hate it. Okay, so and just stack, and I grab some dirt, and then stack. Okay, I'm out. I'm good. Let's go. Let's make some stuff on the next run in, but that should be enough planks for it all. If you try this again, don't you think getting the wolf first is the best option? Because it takes the time to dictate whether you go on. Yeah, because it's so far away from spawn, that hasn't been how it works. But you're right. If you wanted the ideal speedrun seed, you would use this as your reset point, and you'd wait till you get this in like 2 minutes flat. And then that is a clever way of making sure you front load the RNG, which is always ideal if you can do it. It's what we tried to do in life, right? So RNG. Okay, what's that over there? It's a rabbit. I wasn't expecting it to be a wolf. It was just interesting. Let's run right back now. There's a goat over there. Run right back over and see if we don't find something. What do you see, chat? Is it any wolves? I'm going crazy now. I was excited to find these in my survival world. Now that I've spent this long doing it in a random world, gotta say, a little bit less enthused. If you want to take your enthusiasm away from anything, do it for 30 minutes without being successful. That's my life pro tip. We're at 2:15 now. We almost had, 140 looked doable at one point, chat. 140 looked doable, and now look at us. But yeah, let's hang about on the trees and really just take a glance around the place. Like any clue, any hint, any like hill that we're currently seeing, it'd be useful to just spot. Just any sign. Any sign. Oh, okay, rabbits. Those are new, I think. If they're not new, I didn't know. But yeah, just kind of getting as much in as we can. Every corner of this biome can spawn wolves, and so we'll look for wolves in every corner of it. Yeah, I think being the Lord. Even if you believe hard enough, a rabbit can become a wolf. That's a good point. If you just believe in yourself, anything is possible, except all the things that aren't. But if we just don't believe in those things. So we're gonna run all the way back this way. In fact, we'll just run all the way up to the other biome. It's worth looking at, even just from a distance. We glance, and then we know that everything there is despawned, and we can try again. So we'll just give it a glance, chat. Just one little glance, one little peek. One little run through, I've peeked, but maybe on the, because it's on like a hill. I think that's the trick about this biome is it's not that things spawn here that much less. It's that how would you find them if they did spawn in here? Wolves were so rare before this update. They felt so rare when you're looking for them. But now it's like rare combined with being in a biome where it's hard to see if you got lucky on that rareness. Also, that snow fox has been there forever. Is there something special about him? Did I punch him? Why do you think the snow... Also, Toycat, you got members! No, I didn't. Oh, I did! Thank you, Miss Patman Driver Lady, for gifting 5 members! Sorry, my bad. Okay, let's go. I'm excited, and I am excitable, chat. But the most important thing of all is that... Oh, God. Okay, what we got? You see anything good? I don't see anything good. Break this. And get down. Okay, I don't know what to do, chat. I could be locked here forever. What if there's never a snow wolf that spawns? What if the variety just does not exist? I'm starting to question, It's, so we got a goat at least. I'll walk back. I take a little peek on the way back, just in case, And then as soon as we get this far away, everything should be able to spawn again. He picked up an item, so he won't despawn unless you make him. Okay, let's make that snow fox despawn. He's taking up a valuable mob cap space that he can't be taken up without permission. Do you think these guys drop leather? They don't. So we're on a new aggressive policy, chat. If it can be killed, it will be killed. If we get some rabbit leather and eventually that makes boots for us, that's a nice little side benefit. But nothing exists without permission. New rule. If you're not a wolf and you're spawning in here, that is a crime. That is an absolute crime right there. And I am not going to stand for it. Okay, we have all the bread we're going to get, realistically, right? Yeah. Oh, okay. Another one. Hello, fella. How's it going? You going good? That's good. Okay. You also just really uptick on the murder at this point. Do you think foxes drop anything when they die? It's been a while since I've killed one for pleasure. But yeah, I think we could remove the trees from this whole place. I think if we wanted to get really efficient with it, that's what we do. we just remove them all. Go absolutely wild. Yeah, so I think going on a wild animal hunt honestly is just about as productive as anything else I've been doing. And there we go. Yes! Yes! Okay, I just have to tame him. Just don't die or get trapped in snow. Go, 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 go. Why? What, you're hunting? Okay, I'll hunt for you. I'll hunt for you, buddy. I'll hunt for you. Okay, no, no, don't die in that. Don't die. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay. Where did he go? Okay, there he is. There he is. No, wait, what? How is there what happened to my dog? Oh, no, chat. Where did he go? No. What happened to him? Where did he go? What happened to the wolf? I'm so confused. Okay, so we have to kill this guy. Might die while doing it, but that's fine. How did you get... What happened? How did the wolf become a pillager? Someone explain that to me. In terms I can understand. Like, oh no, okay, that's just a crossbow, it's just poking out. Is he running, is maybe the wolf running through the snow right now? Right now? That must be happening, right? Okay, I'm gonna just climb out on the bottom here. The wolf would be dead by now. That was so sad. This is so cruel, chat. It's annoying that you can't tame dogs when they're on a hunt, and it's annoying that a dog will kill himself rather than be tamed. And there was only one of them too. He spawned, usually they spawn in a big group, but these guys are like lone wolves. So you really get one, and he just vanished. Toycat, you missed a Streamlabs tip. Thank you, SOFP, manifesting the last wolf with 5 squids. Thank you for the 5 squids tip. Does anyone know where he would have went? What happened to him? I just don't understand. I'm genuinely lacking understanding right now. There was another wolf. Was there another wolf? I heard the death noise. I didn't hear death noise. Where do you think he died? I should have just jumped right in after him. I should have just done that. But yeah, if there was a second wolf, we hope that, unless he's chasing something, I would have seen a second wolf. I'm not crazy. We'll look for one anyway. We have to look. I saw him spawn. It was one. It was one. It would make sense that there was more than one, but I saw it was one. All dogs go to heaven. You know, except the bad dogs. Okay, so we're killing we're on a strict kill everything policy. It's taking up space that could be taken up by wolves, and that seemed to work well. That seemed to work well for me, so I'm gonna stick with it. Yeah, we have to waste a lot of blocks getting out of these holes when we get into them. So let's go over here. I am distraught, chat. I am actively distraught by the tragedy of that. Oh, okay, no. You're dying, though. I'm sorry, friend. I know you got some leather in your mouth, it looks like, but that's my leather, not your leather. We're currently at 1 leather. It's not a great track record. And we got a few rabbits we got to kill. So we'll get a bit of rabbit leather here and there. I think these are babies. No, they're not babies. They don't drop leather if they're babies. Most importantly, we want there to be no rabbits around when we go for our hunt. We don't want the wolves to have any hunts, I should say. So we jump across here and then go. Rabbit, die. I'm having such a hard time. This is definitely a hard skill to do, especially with a controller. But yeah, we're just gonna peek around. What we got going on over here? Just get leather boots. You're saying just get leather boots, as if like that's worth spending the time on though, right? Like every second I spend getting leather boots is a second I wouldn't spend doing this. Like if you're in a long-term survival world, get leather boots. If you're in a world where the moment you get the wolf, you're done, don't get leather boots to have a slightly slightly less chance of dying on the way there. In my opinion, that's my humble part of it. It makes no sense that the lone wolf is the one most likely to unalive. Yeah, you'd figure the more of an animal there is, the less it matters for an individual of the species to continue. But that was just terrible behavior right there. Okay, go. Murder time. These guys have too much health. You need to lower that amount. Why do wolves need to have this much health? What could the explanation possibly be? I think I actually have a sword I should start using. We've gotten to that point now. We've gotten to the need for the sharpness-free sword. This will probably do slightly more damage than the axe, but not as much as you'd expect for an enchanted sword versus an axe. Look over here. What do we see? I see a rabbit, and I see a rabbit. But yeah, we'll get leather boots the indirect way. Unalive the foxes. Unalive the foxes indeed. Sorry, misread you, Dasher. It makes sense. Oh, you read it as it does. I read it as it doesn't make sense, and you said it does make sense. Oh, because he's alone. You're saying he's like suicidal. I'm going on like a, well, he wouldn't be there if he unalived so much. But you're saying because he is alone, he feels like unaliving. Very sad. Very sad. Okay, so we have to keep on. I think we have to get critical hits to make this last. Okay, 2 critical hits and they're gone. We have to kill the mobs because otherwise they take up the spawn count. Bedrock works in weird ways. And this, I mean, I think that's a Minecraft-wide rule. You'll never have 100 cows naturally spawn around you, right? I think everyone's aware of that. Come on, just I'm gonna use the pickaxe for you. Get out of this mess. Get into another one. It's almost 2.5 hours now, chat. I can't, there was nothing I could have done for that lone wolf besides jumping after him. And there was somehow a pillager sitting in there perfectly. Where did the pillager come from? How did he get there? I just don't, I don't understand the interpretation of this question. I don't understand any interpretation that gives you an answer to that question that isn't insanity. That one mountain track plays again. It's sad, I can't listen to any of the music. Again, I'm using a very janky stream setup today. I had to just account for the fact that there was no Minecraft update on the platform I play on. I had to just get one done here, but yeah, let's make it count anyway. Okay, so we got a lot of rabbit leather now. We've got enough to make 2 regular leather. So 3 more rabbits dead. And we will have the leather boots, which allow me to slightly better look for everything else. I'm killing a lot of animals, but we're not finding a lot of lone wolves in their place. Gotta say. What we got over here? Okay, nothing. That's good. I am getting... I guess the fact that we found 1, though, is reassurance it can happen. We're looking for a rare event, but it's not that the biome is glitched. They spawn, they just don't spawn very frequently. And they like to kill themselves when they do spawn. You know, it's a tragic reality we find ourselves in. Okay, so back this way. Just keep running loops, I guess. Oh, there's another fox. And we can tell that these are freshly spawned in animals if we keep killing the ones we kill too. It's a reassurance on that level that we are having new animals having the chance to spawn. Okay, go, please. Nice. Got a nice critical there. Got a second critical there. Got a goat, do we? I think we got a goat. Oh, wow, 1-hit KO with the sharpness sword. This is a very handy tool to have. Glad we got it. You know, I have a golden sword of enchantments on it, but I don't have leather boots. And so let's change that right now. You going down. Perfect. So, I think we could also run a furnace in here. Like, I've got the spare sticks for it, right? I've got the rabbit. Since we're about to run out of food, let's whack that all in there. And just, what do I do? Appreciate still coming out and making it work, says Sean Skid Sullivan. Thank you. Yeah, my biggest stress is always like, what's even the point of doing something where it's just slightly worse? And another part of me says, like, no, I think there are people who like seeing the streams and understand. But, like, there will be a comment being like, oh, no face cam, ruined, and you know, I feel like those comments will dig a little extra on days like this. But I think that's like life, right? Like, I feel like, you know, there are people who like to criticize almost anything that you might feel insecure about, and you feel insecure because they might criticize it, and so when it happens, it really hurts. But ultimately, what it's really a reminder of is like, yep, that's the worst that can happen. Someone says that is the reason you should. Oh, he's there. He's alive. No. Okay. Okay. Don't die. Please don't. No. 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 You're not allowed. I'm punching him once. Okay. Fight me. No. 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 That's bad. Okay. I didn't. Okay. Come out of here. Come out of this biome, chat. Chat. You know his name is Chat now. Okay. I can't tame him yet. I should be able to, but he's attacking me. That's good. This is a friendly. This is an improvement on our relationship from before. So as we get him out of here, and then how do we tame him, chat? Here's what I'm thinking. Here's my clever idea. Okay, so I don't want to go towards the pillagers. If I leave the world and rejoin, I'm sure he won't remember me, right? Or if I just get out the simulation distance, maybe? Yeah, I'll leave and rejoin. I think that's the smartest way. Okay, I'm gonna exit. I'm gonna just rejoin. We got one. Okay, hatred instead of apathy. Chat the wolf. I don't know what syncing world data would have to do, but you're slowing down my Minecraft. Come on here. Okay, go. Come on, hurry. Why? Why did you pick now to freeze? Minecraft, there's a timer running. Why? You don't need to fetch those realms that bad. Oh, I think my game is fully crashed. Okay, well, let's try that again, shall we? There's a timer running. I don't think you understand the severity of this. Despawns, despawn, despawn. Watch him despawn. I don't think he's despawning. I don't know why chat, he's definitely not despawning. Maybe he is. You know what? We'll count that as tamed, right? He was doing my bidding. I said walk out of the forest. He walked out of the forest. That's 9 out of 9 wolves. That's GG, chat. Oh, yeah, that was really good. So yeah, one of the worst things about the Xbox version of Bedrock is it has the most horrendous load times you can imagine. Can you see that random pointer on the screen? Like it's the key that lets you know where to type. What is that doing there? Do you see it there? It's just like middle of the screen top. Is that normal? Is Minecraft meant to have that? Cursor? Yeah, cursor's the word, but it's like cursor, but only for text, right? A cursor usually means the mouse pointer. Chat the chat is better than chat the wolf. What's wrong with you, Minecraft? Why? The game doesn't work anymore. It really does. I routinely use the bathroom or do chores while it loads. Yeah, that's what I used to have to do. I used to have to start Minecraft at the beginning of the workday, then do some work, and then I could get back and play Minecraft. Like, that was just to get, like... I was so sure that it had broken, but no, that was just the loading time. Okay. He definitely won't despawn since he took damage, although getting back in is another thing. Bedrock is torture. Bedrock on console is a genuine form of torture. It is exclusively here for people who, your whole screen is blurred now, though. Oh. Maybe, have you tried rubbing your eyes? It could be, you know, that might be the solution. I don't know that it is the solution, but it might be. There's a speed run happening. Can we expedite this, maybe? Can we get in the fast lane for a Minecraft load? This is ridiculous. I think using real world time rather than in-game time is discriminatory towards console players. I wish PS5 would get a dedicated version because the PS4 version is slow as a slug. How is Bedrock more optimized than Java for everything except load times? Even load times, it does incredible on good hardware. Even on phones too. Like, I feel like Minecraft Bedrock is incredible at the high end and the low end, and they consider everything in the mid to just be low end too. They're like, yeah, it's I cleaned my glasses, left and came back, still blurred. Is it blurry for anyone else? Because that might be your... I would guess what happened, Polly, is your internet is set... Your YouTube streaming is set to automatically go down based on the network quality. Come on, I do not have the time for this Minecraft. There's a wolf that needs to be tamed. Why? Why would you pick this? Okay, so as you can see, it's 12080. So how's the weather, chat? Looks like we have a lot. There we go. Okay, done. It's not actually done though. It's like, do you see? It's like the ghost of the image is still there. Okay, now we can prep play. Okay. We're in. In we go. Survival mode has 4 different difficulty levels: peaceful, easy, normal, and hard. Or play creative mode and get endless resources. Are you telling me there's 4 different? Oh, whoa, that was very different text. What do you think the thing is? Sea pickles can be smelted into lime green dye. Surely, yeah, change have already been now. Fine. Okay. We're almost there. Why is it like this? Should have took just another YouTube comments advice and put it in a boat. Yeah, the boat's a good idea. It's windings for wolves. Yeah, the boat's a really good idea. Honestly, the boat is making the idea of doing this look silly, isn't it? I think he fell down a flight of doorknobs, so no face cam. Microsoft, we paid 2.5 billion for that. Yeah, this is what happens when somehow when a small indie studio stops being an indie studio and starts having 1,000 times the resources, as things get slower. Okay, is the wolf there? There's the wolf. Ah, see, I was right. I knew that would work if I was just playing on a faster platform. Hey! 236.51. World record holder. Hey, look, it's me and my wolf. I mean, it's not me, it's Steve and a wolf. Yeah, we're killing it. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so let's bring him back to the other wolves. Get a nice parting shot. The cursor is still there, by the way. Do you see that? I'm not sure if that's a good thing or not. How did the cursor get there? I don't have a keyboard attached or anything, chat. It's just Minecraft just decided to add a cursor. Okay, so now the one thing we have to do is we have to just go back and check the thing we just got to do is we should check the start of the stream versus the exact time we got the wolf, and that's our actual time. 2:36.51 is probably not exactly accurate, but yeah, we're gonna go put all the wolves in one place. It'll be nice. But first, let's just bounce down right into the bed. Let the wolf catch up with me, and then get them all back in one place together, just so we have the nice finishedness of it. So my Xbox loads up in 3 seconds. You must have some corrupted files. So you said your Xbox Series X, RJH. This isn't a Series... Actually, do I have a Series X up there? This isn't a Series X. It is the Xbox One X. So in theory, it's meant to be like half a gen old, but in reality, they treat it like it's a full generation old. Again, it was Microsoft's own console. They put a lot of marketing money in it. But in the end, they're like, yeah, it's just we're not going to make a version of Minecraft for that thing. So, yeah, Minecraft Series X loads in 3 seconds. You must... so I should try Minecraft on the Series X. I think that might be a good idea, actually. Like, they recently gave it 4K support and better render distances, I think. So it might be fun to go back in and give it a shot. Could be kind of cool. I wonder if Minecraft Bedrock is even optimized for a HDD. Oh, that's probably the biggest difference there, TMC. Oh, no, actually, doesn't the... Yeah, that's what it... that would actually make a lot of sense, that it's... Minecraft Bedrock, because it's designed for phones and PCs, which all use SSD storage, they just don't ever imagine you have 8 times slower write, and so they just don't even care. They don't imagine that you're ever going to use it. Okay, so here we are, chat. 9 wolves obtained. Do you want to see them all? Where did the other ones go? Check Streamlabs and YouTube tip. Congrats on a world record! Thank you, David Solomano! And also thank you, Sophie Hawkins. And also as an Xbox Minecraft player, I think it's the most terrible loading times. SOFB, thank you also. And Miss Pat Van Triver Lady, celebratory tip. So minus 3050. And then 2900 Dog Village. Oh, there they are. There they are. Okay. Chat, do you want to see something crazy? 2 hours and 37 minutes ago, I had 0 wolves. And now I've got 9. Okay, so what should we fight? What should we do as our last, our big celebratory moment to enjoy these wolves? I think we need to have... we should take down, like, the pillager outpost or something, but we kind of went a bit far for that. But, yeah, look at this, chat. This is me. This is my wolves. I hope you had a great stream watching, and I'm just kidding. You know, actually, we could stop right here. Oh, God, it's 11:42 p.m. Now, we could stop right here. But, you know, what I'm thinking is, why don't I try and get a new dog in my Let's Play World 2? I'm just saying, would make sense, right? I mean, sure, it's midnight. I'm gonna sleep in 20 minutes. You know, sure. But, maybe. We just gotta load up the Let's Play. Make it a really wolfy village. Stop while your head Toycat. Hey, I'll follow suit, Miss Pat. Big congrats. I am the world record. Okay, let's edit that text actually. Just to make this fun, right? We can, what we can do. World record. Look how official it looks when you put it in red text. Chat, look at this. Look at this right here. That's a world record, right? Look, you can tell because it says it in big red. I guess it should be. It looked better in small, I think, actually. Let's put it like there, and let's make it like that. Yay! Look at me, world record holder. I don't like that cursor is there. By the way, there's no way to get rid of it that I can tell. But yeah, let's tame a new wolf as fast as we can in this world. Do I have bones on me? I surprisingly do not have bones on me. I've got some fun plans for my Let's Play. I hope that I'll do it tomorrow. But, yeah, I figured it could be kind of cool to... I think it's kind of cool to get some wolves and do some armadillo stuff. Supreme-looking logo. Anyway, yeah. Oh, wow. Okay, Spider Jockey. That has both the things we need for the wolf update. Okay, so I get bones. I didn't get bones. I'll go grab bones. I'll come back in the day. Okay, I want to get a wolf. Which wolf should we go for? So, the easiest one is Taiga, but that's the existing type of wolf. So, the second easiest one is the woods wolf. We could go grab a woods wolf. Or we could go the long way and we could go grab the hardest type of wolf. You know, here. Just for fun. Thank you for the tips. Oh, thank you, General Delogu. £2. Pat Tip Train, congrats. Ooh, choop choop. Jump aboard the Pat Tip Train. Really, it should be a Pat Tip van, right? Like, I mean, if we're being accurate to the source material, which, you better believe we want to be. Everyone jump along the van. Get the hardest, get another snowier wolf. That's an interesting question, though. How fast could I get a snowier wolf in my survival here? I bet it would be a lot faster, right? I mean, I'd be willing to wager that because I've got... maybe I'm wrong, but I feel, feelings, not just, I feel like I'd get one a lot faster, because I could just fly around. I could take full advantage in a different way. Yeah, you took down the ice mountain, might be easy. Yeah, so where is the nearest grove in this world? Do you think it would be all the way out down my nether tunnel? It's hard to say, huh? So yeah, the grove would probably a little bit off limits for right now. Whereas a savanna, a mesa, a wooded badlands. Also, I'm not too sure if we actually have those. I'd love to check that stuff. Spawn a wolf. You could use leather boots. Because it's a long-term world, I could officially just use boots here. You're right. Oh, this, by the way, it plays so weirdly on Xbox. Like, it's been a while since I loaded up my realm here. So, Cat, I've been searching for the rare wolf as much time it took to find the first one. I haven't found any. You know, that brings me at least some solace, Hacker1MC. That brings me some real solace. But yeah, I think we'll just go to the forest. I know there's a forest somewhere around here. And we'll just look around it. Yeah, this has got to be a forest. If this isn't a forest, it's a plains, but it's definitely a forest. Okay. So, how fast can we find a wolf in the Let's Play World chat? Make your guesses. I think we could find. I feel like based on the number of mobs we're seeing right now, pretty damn fast. Like, look at all the chickens, look at all the sheep. It just takes one of them spawning in as a woods wolf, and we got a new one. Okay, let's find it. And if we didn't find this, we could go for like the jungle edge. Oh, I think I bet the big plains biome in my world is a jungle edge biome actually. ibxtoycat, Streamlabs, Polly E. Hey, joining the Pat fan. Beep beep. Thank you very much, Polly E. Good to see you here, by the way. I'm glad I did have the right YouTube tech support for you. I feel like sometimes there's like some like basic site issues like that like because they're like that, no one wants to say them, but they are useful when they turn out to be right. Speaking of turning out to be right, I'm gonna find a woods wolf. It's gonna be beautiful. And oh, so yeah, this is definitely forest. It still has the trees, which means it's probably forest underneath it all, and that means there's probably woods wolves. So you're gonna get an accidental tour of my Let's Play world right now, chat. If you're curious what we're up to, if you just joined, you didn't just join. It's 11:45. You gotta go to bed. But if you just joined, I am trying to find a wolf in my Let's Play world. I am trying to do that because of the fact that I just went through all this effort to find it on a random world. I got the world record. Now I'm the certified best, like wolf finder. But I feel like the logical thing to do is to get at least a new wolf in my long-term world. And so that's precisely what I'm going to do. I'm going to run through the whole forest here. Oh, that's a creeper and a pig. Wait, did I see one over there? I think I did. Nope, that's a crafting table. There's another crafting table. Oh, look, over there. There's another crafting table. That's interesting. Oh, there's another crafting table over there. It's interesting where all these crafting tables came from, huh? I was thinking of doing something fun. I think this was just referenced early today, the project of torching up the entire world. I think I want to make sure that I have a bed and a crafting table every so many blocks. And so I think that's my like goal, is to make sure that I'm never too far away from a bed. It's a silly idea, but it's one I really want to do anyway. So now we take a peek up here. I think this is not going to have any wolves. I think we fly over this biome, just take a peek, and then I'm going to see if my flat area counts as a sparse jungle. I would bet it does. It can't count as a regular jungle, I don't think. So we'll see if it counts as a sparse one. Also, this is definitely a savanna. Is it actually? Look how green the grass is. I think I basically have my own shattered savanna right here by accident. Oh yeah, look how green the grass is. Beautiful. Love it here. Is your game even in 1.20.80? Why would it not be? Tame a crafting table, world record. You know, fastest crafting table taming. It's a good record to aim for. Okay, so yeah, if you look at the grass right here, it spawns in ocelots and it spawns in... That's grass. Why is there a random piece of grass there, chat? Anyway, it spawns in ocelots. That's how you know it's a jungle. I think the color of the grass gives it away too. So will it spawn in the wolves too? That's my question. I think it probably... Statistically, it's not a sparse jungle, right? But statistically, your grandmother isn't a bicycle. So yeah, we'll just go looking. We'll just go peeking. See if we don't find something. Are those charged creepers? Yeah, there's a charged creeper. You got to keep some charged creepers around the world. You can't not be doing that. Why is there a cursor on screen? I got cursed. So that's the physical embodiment of that fact. Hope that explains your question perfectly. There's quite a few of them around the world, huh? should make something out of that. Okay, so now I'm gonna check over here. There's gonna be some sparse jungle, like that. Oh, there we go. We got it. I feel like this is a woods wolf, but I think I always get those mixed up. I've now officially. Oh wow, no, I can't say that yet. He's just eaten 10 bones, chat. He just ate 10 bones. Wow. Well, you know, I'm off 10 bones and he's not feeling grateful. Nah, I don't think I'll tame him, actually. Okay, so let's see if we can find a more grateful wolf in the area. Is anyone seeing any maybe around here? Like a wolf that doesn't take bones and then spit them in my face like I gave him nothing. Does anyone see okay, you know, you can have oh, come on, there we go. 12 bones. He made me pay. He made me absolutely pay for that. And that's okay. And then we're gonna go over to the. We're not gonna. This isn't a savanna plateau. It's a savanna biome. You can definitely tell, but plateau, it is not. He's a very bony wolf. Yeah, I had to bone that wolf a lot before he fell in love with me, but I'm glad that I did in the end. And if you haven't been watching the entire stream, then that's probably a confusing sentence to hear. But trust me when I say it makes less sense if you watch the entire stream. The stubborn ones are the ones that are really worth it, says Riggins Rally Girl. Okay, I'm gonna start being really stubborn in response to your messages. Like, oh, you think the stubborn ones are worth it? Oh, that's quaint. Maybe if you give me 11 more complimentary messages, then I'll start to understand. You know, maybe then I would start to appreciate. Also, is the wolf gone? Did I lose him? Okay, I lost the wolf somewhere in there. Let's go back and get him. Where's the wolf? 9 to 5 streamer stream for the wolves as Dazed and Confused. I keep dreaming of doing the 9 to 5 Minecraft thing. I think I've worked out the only way it works is if I also do other videos while I'm 9 to 5ing. Right? Like, it's the only way that you can do 9 to 5 while also still producing daily or near daily content. So for example, if I was doing a day of Minecraft and then an update comes out, we would check out the update together on the stream perhaps. Okay, here's the wolf. We got him back. Okay, now we're just gonna take him home. And this time he's not gonna leave me. Yeah, I think when you fly it's always a thing. You'll always be a sucker for cash, says Polly E. Also, Riggins Rally Girl, I think you're pretty worth it. I also think you're a little stubborn. Both those things are very accurate. You know, stubbornness is an interesting one, right? It sounds like one of the least useful behaviors that humans can have. Like, yeah, what if you, like, kept doing the same thing even when it made no sense to do it? But even though it sounds like it makes no sense, it doesn't mean it does make no sense. Okay, so we got myself a brand new wolf. I bet those wolves can spawn here too. I don't know how to test that, but I bet they can. Yeah, it's nearly midnight and I am genuinely too tired to comprehend anything you're saying, says just another YouTube commenter. Okay, what's the most complicated thing that I can say right now? In political theory, in the Copenhagen interpretation of quantum mechanics posits that if you were to put a cat in a box and you don't actually know if the cat is dead or alive until you open the box. And although it sounds logical and it's the best way to explain quantum mechanics, it's actually a joke made up by someone who does not like the interpretation of quantum mechanics they're explaining. In other words, the most common explanation for something is something the explainer did not like, but they just explained anyway. Anyway, look at me. I'm ibxtoycat, but I have a dog. Wait, I can see Rain up there. Yeah, I definitely saw Rain for a split second there. Anyway, I have enjoyed your company today, Internet. I hope that you have enjoyed mine, because if you didn't, then that makes, you know, that makes the time that we spent here a little sad, right? You know, you didn't enjoy it, then you kind of just, you were hanging out by force. But whether you enjoyed today's video or not, whatever you thought of it, the most important thing is that it's come to an end. Thank you for coming out. I'm sorry that there wasn't a face cam, and I'm sorry that we had multi-minute loading times. But the important thing to say is that regardless of your thoughts and opinions, regardless of how much you enjoyed yourself, you're hanging out with a world record holder, and that's what matters. Yeah, #1 in the world. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Goodbye.